What?
I feel like this is the episode that we're just going to go line by line through the manifesto. And we're going to pick and choose the good stuff out of there. Like, listen, I'm not talking about the killing people and maiming people with bombs. That's not
Right.
That's not the good
Right.
stuff. No, I'm talking about like that we're enslaved by technology and all that stuff. Like he was right. Actually, the truth is he's right. He was just a wacko.
Good
So
point.
he's exactly the guy. But and he wrote that manifesto in the 90s. Could you imagine now what problems he'd have with technology now? Holy shit. Like people who were computer geeks in the 90s have problems with technology now. Like, the whole social dilemma thing, he'd be going insane. So I think what I'm trying to say is if this podcast doesn't pick up eventually, then I'm just going to like give up and live in the woods.
Well, I mean, I don't think that's the proper way to do it. You shouldn't live in the woods.
Yeah.
Like you have a good idea with starting a cult.
Oh, that cult. Yeah, that's true. Or commune. I mean, I think a commune would kind of take care of both of those things, right? Then you kind of like ease it into a cult eventually.
Right.
Yeah.
We welcome in, like you said, welcome them in. But the way to really get them is to have a kick-ass healthcare plan.
Like the first 6 people we recruit are doctors. So, no, it's like half of our commune are doctors. So like, the only thing we send out for is like vitamins and antibiotics. Other than that, we grow our own shit. But I mean, there's also a pharmacy down the road. I mean, we're not savages.
Right. So that's how we get them.
We don't try to pray it all away. We use modern medicine, but also we'll we eat a lot of squash. And we don't have Netflix. So I feel like living like that would be great for like 2 weeks, and then you're like, I'm tired of everything. That's the thing with the Unabomber. What he's saying, I'm like, yes, if we lived the way he's talking about, we would be less enslaved by technology. However, I don't think I'd be happy living like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, listen, my commune is everybody's invited, even the homeless, man. We'll do
he's got a good idea though.
Of course, we shop at Walmart. Are you kidding me? Listen, I'm not saying we have like insane values, like no corporations, blah blah blah. Listen, we gotta pick and choose our battles, right? And I don't think if you're living like that, you have to shop at Walmart, man. Listen, if I didn't have to shop at Walmart, truth is I don't do it that much anymore. But I don't. I never really liked to. I wrote a research paper in college about Walmart. After that, I'm like, I wish I could stop shopping at Walmart because they're terrible. But I can't. So I'm like, and I'm not going to pretend like I'm going to go out of my way to stop it. I'm not at all. Every time I do it, I can be, well, there you go again, Tim. Same thing with Amazon Prime now. Same thing. Every time I order Amazon Prime, like I said, I feel like shit, but I keep doing it. I just ordered, it came yesterday. I got underwear and deodorant and an ice scraper. I'm like, these are the 3 things I need to get. I'm like, I can just order those on Amazon Prime. They'll be here tomorrow. But I don't have to go to the store. I don't have to go to Walmart, which is where I would usually go for those things. And Walmart's terrible. Not just because of the moral reasons I was just saying, but I just hate going to Walmart. Do you like to go to Walmart? It sucks.
No, I stopped going to Walmart, but there's a new Satan in my life. It's called Myers.
Myers? I don't know what that is.
Oh, Myers is an upper scale Walmart.
Oh, fancy Walmart.
It's a highly upper scale like Walmart. They have everything there. It's just a little bit high price and a little bit more hoity-toity, like type of
like you got to wear jeans, so you can't wear the pajama pants at Myers. You got to do jeans.
No, you don't have to do jeans like Fred Myers. Not Fred Myers. No, it's like you can go in there dressed like you go to Walmart, except you might have instead of like having
go naked.
See, you can't do like we do over here at Eastlake Walmart at 3:00. See, I miss that.
Yeah, me too.
24-hour Walmart. Yeah,
I have a weird sleep schedule, meaning I don't have an existent sleep schedule. Sometimes I'm up and I'm like, I'm awake now. I need to get stuff, and I can't now. That was like the time I'd go to Walmart, but now I can't. So I'm like, fine. Amazon Prime will be here in 24 hours. So, I mean, by the time, listen, the other day there was frost on my car, and I'm like, I need an ice scraper. I don't have one for this car. I thought I did, so I have to get one. But I'm like, by the time I think about it and actually go to a store that has them, and this is including the Dollar General across the street from my house, right? I'm like, it would be quicker if I just ordered it on Amazon Prime. It will be here tomorrow. So I just did that. So there you go. And yes, somebody had to piss in a bottle to get it to me on time, but like I said, I'm pretending like I'm a great person, but in reality,
I'm not gonna have a choice because my cat eats like the urinary tract food, the chicken, and Purina and Royal Canin is part of the shortage. So you can't get that specific food. So I'm gonna have to start ordering from Amazon Prime, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it because my cat is King, Lord, and Savior. So he needs his food, or else I'll die.
If ticket sales are any worse, I'm gonna have to start feeding Cha-Cha real dog food.
Exactly.
I had to pick up, like, I went to get liquor, and the liquor store I go to is at a Bueller's, a grocery store. So, which I wish we had a standalone one here. I like those better. I don't know. I think usually it's because I get in and out quicker. This one I have to walk all the way back to the place where they sell the liquor and blah blah blah. And then but the good thing is that if if you have a couple things with you, they'll let you check out at the liquor store. So I had one bottle of Alfredo sauce and 2 bags of cat treats is what I had in my bourbon. That's what I had.
No, since I couldn't get tequila, I stole my brother's Cleveland, Kentucky bourbon. That's what's in this strong cup. I'm going to pour it into the...
How can you not... What, are you not legally allowed to buy alcohol? Yes, you are.
It's called, My Pockets is Funny.
Oh, okay. I get you.
And the thing that's sitting in front of me took my last $20 because I had to buy said food. So that's why. So
I got you.
But yeah.
I saw like apparently the Rock works for a tequila company now because there was like a cardboard cutout of the Rock holding a tequila. I'm like, this should be our tequila for now. This whatever this shit is.
That's what Junior has. My brother has that upstairs. Yeah. He just didn't open it. So that's why I didn't touch that.
Yeah, you don't want to be the first one to open it. And listen, I mean, my brother did that to me. I get over it. I don't know what your relationship was. Unless it was like $100 bottle, that's different. But if it's like, one I got at a normal liquor store, I wouldn't freak out. Because usually I would share with him anyway. So if he opened it first, then it'd be like, that's fine.
Well, see, that's the thing. He doesn't share. No, he shared. No, he shared this shit. Like when he got that, we opened it because I was like, oh, it's Cleveland bourbon. He's like, yeah, I opened it. And he's like, what do you want? You want a regular size version or you want a big boy version? And I got a big boy shot of it. And the stuff that I have behind me, you're going to see. I might not make it through the podcast because this shit is that strong. It's a Cleveland made bourbon.
Okay, I'll have to try it. Well, the thing is, I'm a whoa. Yeah, Alan, because we know you can buy your own tequila. All right. You just talked about how, money's tight. And you just talked about the fact that you just bought a $100 bottle of rum. All right. So you can buy your own tequila. I know you can buy your own tequila. All right. I know you well enough to know that if you say that to me that you can, I know it's bullshit. So yes. Because he told me, he's like, hey, I bought rum. I'm like, you can't use rum for Tequilaquences because his guy, Frankie Edgar, got knocked out by my guy. So he has to do 2 shots. But he's like, well, he did say something pretty funny. He's like, I thought it was called Rummishment. I'm like, that'd be good. That's a spinoff. Rummishment is a spinoff
of Tequilaquences. I can get with that.
Rummishment. I like that. He has a kid now. Listen, Ray has crappy excuses when he doesn't want to hang out with me. At least Ray has a child to make an excuse, right? I don't want to hang out with him and have another baby. Like, I get that. Ray, we'll talk about that later because we were supposed to have our friends, the MMA Holes, did their live stream show. They had 256,000 views and got 1,300 subscribers Saturday, and we didn't do ours. Were we going to get those numbers? No, but I was almost positive, very confident that we were going to shatter our previous record of 200.
I took a nap. I had my lady excursion beforehand, and I was getting ready to go, and then he messaged me and said, car problems. I was kind of upset because I don't like napping.
Oh, I love napping. So with me, I still don't have my sleep apnea machine that I'm supposed to get. I just haven't went and got it yet. It's my own fault. So I don't ever know what my nap's going to be like. All right, buddy. Later, Alan. He'll be back. Yeah, but he said he doesn't have tequila, so we can't do him tonight. I'm like, that's fine, but you have to do him before we spin for the next pay-per-view. If not, I have to do him because we can't just let 2 shots hang.
Right.
I mean, come on. It's the rules. Also, thinking about this, I think we need to make this Tequilaquences a little bit more difficult.
And how do you want to do that?
Well, the first thing I'm going to try, and I've already did on the wheels, I'm just adding another +1 fighter and another +1 shot, so that comes up a little more often.
Casey, I say the same thing.
Yeah, right. I mean, listen, he does drive a jalopy. He does, but I mean, it's Ford Focus. It's a good car as long as you take care of it.
Yeah.
You can get a lot of miles. Like the Ford Focus I have is over 200,000 miles, although it's done. That's why I got a new car. I got the Mazda, which I hope it needs to last forever. I paid cash for that Mazda, so it has to last me forever, like forever.
Yeah, I'm getting lucky. I got a Chrysler product, and it lasted over 157,000 miles.
I just think I hit 80 on mine. He has to get to 200. Like it has to, at least.
It will. It will.
Yeah, as long as what happened with my I had a Chevy Oveo and that went to shit because I did stupid shit. I didn't take care of it. And the thing is, my brother yells at me because he knows I know nothing about cars. He's like, "Do you know how to check the oil?" He's like, "Make sure you do that." And he's like, "Anything else, just let me know. I'll come look at it." And I just never tell him. Like, I think I had a spark plug issue forever, and I never told anybody or did anything with it. And my car broke down several times because of it. It's my own fault. So I've learned my lesson there, especially because that can't happen with this car at all.
It only take once. I mean, once you get something, as long as you stay on top of it, like with my car, I'm anal. As soon as I hear a noise, I'm calling my mechanic. Like, okay,
Right.
it's this, and then we just hop on it. It might get expensive for a while, but hey.
Well, I'm lucky that my brother kind of taught himself how to work on cars, so most basic stuff he can do, and he's done other. With the Aveo that I had that broke down, the last try we had was to put a whole new engine in it, and he did that. He just rebuilt his engine in a truck he bought, like an off-road truck. Toyota. I was in that thing the other day. I'm not a fan of it. It's nuts. Those seatbelts don't work. It's for like going through cornfields and shit. But we drove it to the gas station. So
it sounds fun though.
It is. Like he likes it. That's his kind of thing. He likes that. It's like a tough mudder truck or something like that. Like that's the kind of thing that he wanted. So he got that. And then it was in my mother's garage. So my mother has a big second garage back here. So he comes here to fix all this shit. And it was there for a while, but he rebuilt the whole thing. It took him a couple of weeks, but it runs now.
Cool.
And there's the story of my brother's truck. It's like an 89, I think.
89?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
I don't know what that is. This was a melted pulley. Like, wait, the pulley was melted. Okay. That's how they get melted.
Right. I want to know that.
Well, now we got to wait till he says. I don't know now. What are we going to do? Can you take us off Zoom? This is weirding me out. If it's just
I'm trying to figure out. Let's see how we do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the thing up, the controls up, or else I'd show you how to do it because I'm pretty sure I know how to do that. Because you have the one that.
There
you go. There we go. There it is.
See, learning on the fly.
There you go. Yeah, it's not that difficult. Oh, you know what, dude? I'll tell you this before Ray gets here. I have a new addition to my my set here. It's not new. I've already had it. Plastic. Oh, okay. I still don't know what you're talking about. That's how manly I am. I don't know shit about. I can bear. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm in a pinch and I need a tire change, I'm probably calling somebody. Honestly, if no one's coming, I'll give it a go. But I'm like, I know the basics of it, but I don't know.
I know
what you're right, Jim.
I know what he's talking about. It's on his engine. So
okay.
like where your belt goes through, that one of those wheels got melted. Wow.
I brought this mini helmet down from my bedroom to be part of the team. You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this, Thomas. Look at this.
Actually, I do like that.
XFL first edition of the XFL 01 New York, New Jersey Hitmen. Look at
that. Yep. I love that. Actually,
this is like the one that I hope someday someone will give me money for. It's not like they can make these anymore.
Well, with The Rock buying it, I don't know when he's going to get it up and rolling again.
Every single time that they have a spring league, the AAF, the XFL, the XFL before, the next year there was great stories in the NFL where guys who were done. The NFL is like, okay, we tried you out, you're done, and they have another shot. Dearness Johnson, he would not be in the league if it wasn't for the AAF. That happens every single time there's a spring league, to the point where I don't understand why the NFL just doesn't run their own spring league. I think they should.
Because
would make a ton of money, but they should be. They should be helping.
Spring league. You know, college is their minor league. Come on now.
I know that, but baseball has multiple minor leagues, and I think a spring league would work, man. I think
it would, but
I know they tried it multiple times. I'm just saying that I really, as much as we love football in this country, I honestly think if they put they do it the same thing. The same thing with the original XFL did that. Yeah, they stole a lot of stuff, and that's another reason I think the NFL should be a partner of one of these leagues, because they do experimental shit the NFL steals. So that's one reason.
And I thought the AFL or the AAFL or whatever it was, I thought they had that partnership for a second, but I guess they just backed out. Or no, was it XFL? Somebody had a partnership and the NFL backed out on them.
Wow.
And I don't know why.
I think it may have been the AAF. I'm not sure. Yeah. I think it should work because it's, number one, it's good football, man. In theory, it's better than college football because these are guys that are, better than college and maybe get a shot at the NFL. I mean, baseball getting to the show is such a different path than football. I mean, it's like football, you get a shot at a college, they either look at you or they don't, or they look at you for a minute and you have one bad day, you're done. That's it. And that's unfortunate because look how many, every time they have a spring league, guys come back.
And the thing is, the road to the show is long. You might not get there till you're 28 and have your rookie year. So
baseball,
it's
yeah, but that's definitely not how football works,
right?
Or basketball.
You see basketball already. They got the G League, and
they're in between the two, but it's still not like that. Although I think they was it a couple years ago. There was a guy. I think he played for the Lakers for a little bit, for a minute. He was like in the G League for 10 years or something like that.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
So
he stuck around. Yeah, but the thing is, they don't keep you. They only have each NBA team only has one team. They don't keep you around if they don't think they're going to be able to use you eventually, right? Because those are great spots. They only have 12 spots in the G League. So if you're 30 and they still want you on the team, they think they could possibly use you in the NBA, or else you wouldn't be there.
Right. You got
same thing with the minor leagues.
Oh yeah, same thing.
But that's the point is, I guess what I'm really trying to say is I would love a spring pro football team in Canton, Ohio. I think it would crush. I know they tried other sports in Canton, like they just moved the Charge, which sucks because I would have taken my niece to see the Charge this year. So like the one year she's interested in going to sporting events, I'm like, well, we have to go to Cleveland if you want to see basketball. So
I forgot they moved. Where did they move them to?
Where Cleveland State plays, the Wallstein. Yeah,
so they're
playing down the street. Yeah. They're the Cleveland Charge now. They're just playing down the street.
That's crappy. That really is crappy.
It is.
I mean, it's good because the Cavs are good this year, but you want your offset team to be somewhere else.
Right.
Like with the captains out here. The big thing for Lake County is the captains because it's an event. It keeps our summers alive.
Yeah. I mean, I've went to several, here's my cup, Rubber Ducks games in Akron last year. And I love them, man. I'll go to a bunch next year. They're fun. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, I sometimes rather go to that than the majors, but
the good thing about that, if you're a baseball purist like me, you just like baseball, period. I'll go to high school games sometimes because I like baseball. But that, like, everything's cheaper, which is nice. You can get in the door for $10 or less, and they have dollar beer nights, right? And the food is reasonable. Like if I took my niece to 3 Indians games, it would have been a lot more than what I spent going to 3 Ducks games.
Right. Huh?
What are we looking at?
Alex Jones showed up.
What?
Alex Jones.
He's on the phone. Shit.
Who's on the phone?
No, Alex Jones calls in from every now and then. Shit, is he on the phone?
I got no picture, so he probably is.
That's a phone call. Bring him on. Shit. Every time this guy calls in. Hi,
Alex. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bro Plata from now on, I'm taking over the show. Tim, your second
Are you?
banana. And
That's fine.
it's going to be a lot more fun now.
At least you show up. Ray's flaky as fuck, so at least you're here, Alex.
He texted me. He said he was on the highway. Something about his GPS got
Danger
hacked
zone.
by, I believe. Yes, I am here, Casey Jones. Good to see you, pal. We've got me and Casey go way back, as much as me and Joe Rogan. And I need to understand.
How about Aaron Rodgers? Are you a big fan? Are you a friend of Aaron Rodgers now too? Are you guys buds?
I just bought his rookie card. I
Yeah?
just bought his rookie card for what he did. He's a true patriot. He is a man who deserves to have his body not be told by the people. Sorry, I get a little worked up, and I apologize. Excuse me.
Sorry, that's what they said on SNL, that Aaron Rodgers is a man that's American, that's proud enough to say, "Fuck you, science. I know Joe Rogan." That's a real American right there.
It's true. It's very true. Dr. Fanucci, or whatever his name is, has no idea what a good shot of ivermectin to the taint is like. Okay? No idea. That's why my testosterone levels and my red blood are always on a level that sorry. I get angry and I start yelling, and I can feel the spirit coming around. And
what spirit?
It's the spirit of 1776.
Of course it is. I was gonna ask Alex. I don't know if you heard the beginning of the show.
I did. I was listening in my $1.2 million mansion in Austin.
That's good.
Paid
so what do you think about
my vitamins? My vitamins. That's what they're called.
What do you think about we were talking about the ideas of the Unabomber. I think he has some pretty good points there. Not the blowing shit up and maiming people, but what do you think about old Ted Kaczynski and his ideas?
Well, me and Ted Kaczynski, we were pen pals up until he got caught. I was a big fan, knew of him because of my contacts in the CIA, because of the fact that he was MK Ultra. Nobody realizes that, but he was MK Ultra, which I believe means Men's Night Ultra. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. I think that's what it means. Maybe that mind control, but it's there.
I don't think it was MK Ultra, man, but he was in some fucked up shit in Harvard. At Harvard, he was in some weird experiments where they fuck with his mind. That's true. That actually happened.
Yeah. Those are, you can look those up. They're in the white papers. They always have white papers. They're never people of color papers. They're always white papers.
Yeah.
And they need to really get some more diversity. I'm thinking more of like a goldenrod paper. I want to see a goldenrod paper, a rose colored paper.
Speaking of rose, did you watch the fights, Alex? Did you see UFC 268?
I did. I'm happy. I was listening to the podcast last week when you guys spun, and I'm happy for Colby Covington for becoming the ultimate jackass champion. He
lost his fight, Alex.
I know. At least he didn't act like a jackass. That's all I want. Because my fighters, need to be respectful. That's at least what I say.
Are we talking about the same Colby Covington?
I am. He was
we're talking about the guy who sat front row at the Trump town halls with his belt and his MAGA hat on. We're talking about the same guy.
Yes. Colby Covington is a gentleman.
Okay. His $3 dead man suits. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, he did all right. What about Thomas? Do you have any questions for Alex?
I mean, I'm just enjoying learning about the personality of Alex. I realized who it was after I said the name, so I didn't,
Oh
yeah.
It's the Alex Jones, man.
Yeah, I'm a regular contributor. I believe Tommy Borderline is a great name for Thomas. They call him that on the show, and I think that's amazing. He's an amazing producer. In fact, I listen to your morning show in Willoughby. Is it? I believe. I know who you are. I've got the white papers on you too.
You know what? I guarantee Alex Jones does listen to like random conservative radio in the Midwest.
Hell yeah. That's how I get a lot of my ideas. I'm in the Midwest. They're in the Midwest.
You're not. No, you're in Texas, Alex.
It's
Texas is not
middle
the
of the
Midwest.
country.
That's
No,
not
you're-
what the Midwest means. You know what Midwest means, Alex, but it's all right, man. So you've been good. You've been feeling good. No COVID, anything like that?
No COVID yet. I'm trying to have a COVID patient come over to my house to test all of the experimental stuff you can get on Infowars.com.
Okay.
I'm taking, I believe it's called elk's blood to fight COVID. It's been working so far. You drink it, you put it in your coffee. It's quite nice. I like it.
Now, is that blood from an actual elk?
Yes.
Or is it okay?
I catch it myself, and then I sink my teeth in
I figured
like
it'd
a
be
vampire.
Figured maybe it was some kind of child sacrifice that they do down at the Elks Lodge.
No, this is not. This is not Bohemian Grove. We have respect for people here.
All right.
So Fred Flintstone wouldn't be offended.
Don't you live in Austin, like the homeless capital of America now? Like,
well, it's them in LA, but nobody really counts LA because Joe Rogan's here now, so we're more important.
All right, Alex. Well, thanks for calling in, buddy.
All right, I'm gonna give Ray a call, see if he's done eating because he's a fat boy and he needs to like not eat so much.
Well, that is a theme of the show. So, all right, brother. Thanks for calling.
All right,
buddy.
Thomas, take me off.
All right. Well, there's Alex Jones, everybody.
Wow.
Happy he called in. Yeah. Glad that's a thing that happens. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay. Well, that being said, let's get into this while we wait on Raymond. The Browns won.
Browns won, but we got another guest.
I don't want another guest. If this is my pillow guy, don't put him on. I don't want him.
Oh no, it's not my pillow guy.
Hello, Tim. How are you?
I'm good, Miss. I'm good, Governor of the Body. How are you?
I am okay. I'm just hanging in my favorite place, the off the grid part of Mexico. Yes.
Is that where you are? Yeah. See,
yes, I'm in Mexico right
who's
now.
living Unabomber style, bro. We were talking about this, Jesse. You want to be part of our commune / cult / hub of doctors, apparently? Because that's going to be how we get them in. Like, we're also
What kind of
you gotta have better health care. Yeah,
what
no.
kind of doctors will be there? I only use
GPs.
the kind that understands conspiracies of medicine.
We'll probably have at least one of those, and it'll be really funny for the rest of the doctors to kind of ostracize them.
Yeah, he'll be tending my wounds with palm leaves, and I will be happy as a clam.
Yeah, we can find you one of those doctors, Jesse. Sure, man. One of those doctors who dropped out of medical school or is like only licensed as a chiropractor. Yeah.
Yes, he uses vibrational therapy to cure cancer.
Sure, whatever works, man. Yeah, but I think this commune we got to invite a bunch of doctors, like Thomas said, because like we're gonna be living out the land and stuff, but we're gonna have modern healthcare. This is genius, man. It really is.
Are they gonna have HARP machines? I mean, heart monitoring machines.
You could probably get you one, bro.
I need one.
I mean,
Ever since the blood clots in '85.
We're only gonna have so many generators. You know, we don't want to. You know, we don't want to clog up our minds with too much electricity. So you know, you're gonna have to sign out your generator. You won't be able to use it all the time. So you have to pick and choose your battles with the heart monitor.
Now.
Yeah, and we shop at Walmart. That's right, Casey. Thank you.
Yes, I only shop at the Steel Yard Cleveland Walmart.
Oh God,
that's where I get all.
That's an inside joke that I wish Casey got. He doesn't, but just.
I wanted to actually just pop Thomas on that one,
and you did.
Thank you.
Studio Comics Commons just makes me laugh because it's just like, it's a great idea. I got a great idea, guys. How about we make a development, but we make the theme of all these buildings steel. Applebee's, steel. Bank of America, steel. Yeah, that's basically what they did. And it's kind of hilarious. IHOP, steel, bitch. And it's in Cleveland, not the steel city of Pittsburgh, which you don't like that place.
No, they don't have Walmarts down in Pittsburgh.
I'm
They
pretty
have
sure they do,
shanty
Jesse. Okay,
towns.
they probably have both. We were about to talk about football, Jesse. Did you watch any football over the weekend?
I did. I watched that Cleveland Browns game.
Did you?
I did.
Well, they look good. Finally,
They
bounced
did.
back.
They had so much control all throughout the game. Cincinnati started coming back a little, but it was all because the Cleveland Browns have a harp machine that disrupts the players. It's under the field, and only the Browns have lead in their helmets so they can actually be protected by the lead.
Okay, so what you're saying, Jesse, is that they have a machine that disrupts the other team, but they don't keep it in their home stadium. They keep it in other people's stadiums. Because they lost the home in their last game. They won in Cincinnati. So that's what
I know.
Okay.
Yes.
That's pretty genius. You put it in Cincinnati in the away stadiums, so no one looks at your stadium, where no one's going to suspect you if you don't have one in your own stadium. It's genius, Jesse. It really is.
I said Cincinnati real fast because I have a very breathy tone.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It hurts to do this.
So I guess we're starting. Jesse's starting a new conspiracy here on the Bro Plata. It's called Harpgate, apparently.
Yes. Well, Tim, there's a harp machine in every NFL stadium, but it's the Illuminati who chooses to give the lead helmets to people.
Okay.
Why do you think Myles Garrett hits as hard as he does? He has lead in his head and his helmet.
Listen, if the Illuminati are Browns fans, number one, took them long enough. Number two, that's just a good thing, man. That's a good thing.
I'm more of a
did Jimmy Haslam join the Illuminati final? That's what it is. That's why they're playing better, because Haslam's like, you know what? Can't beat him, join him. Let's do it. Call Jay-Z up.
They're trying to get
call
him
G's
in
up.
there.
Yep, it's under Sean in contacts. Under Sean. Call Sean.
All right, I'm gonna go because the blood clots are coming back, and I need to go take a nap. I'm gonna go try to talk Mexican, but all I'll say is cerveza.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jesse the Body Ventura, former governor of the great state of Minnesota.
A lot of celebrities watching tonight.
Well, we only get like far right white men celebrities. That's all we get. Like we don't. I'm waiting for Bruce Willis to call in. Like it's the kind of guys we get.
Don't. Because if he does, it's gonna be a problem.
Maybe. Oh, hi, Ray.
Hey, buddy. Sorry, I was listening. I was listening the entire time, and I gotta say, Alex had a better showing this time than Jesse. There's been times Alex has called in, but
we really gave him a softball question with that Unabomber stuff. I know that's right down his alley.
I didn't know that he's been corresponding with him for years. Was the weird part. I didn't know that about Alex.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
No.
I'm surprised he didn't claim to write half the manifesto.
I made sure I added all of the commas and the semicolons to before he sent it.
Well, that's a pretty good Alex Jones, Ray.
I know. I don't know how I do it.
Anyway. We need to have an episode where we all get messed up either on one thing or another, and then we just go through the manifesto line by line.
Yes. We all take turns reading paragraphs. I like it.
Wait a minute. Y'all making an assumption. I went to Cleveland Public Schools. You know my reading level is below yours.
You can take as long as you need. I'm dyslexic. As long as you need. Hey, we're gonna see that if we ever get sponsors, because it'll be reading them like, whose turn is it? It's your turn. Fuck. All right, here we go. Walter's anal bleach suppositories.
Oh, gee.
Yes.
He hasn't been privy to that.
Sponsor
That's
since
our,
OG, son.
Yeah, that's an OG sponsor. Walter's anal bleach suppositories.
The fact though that they sent us so many suppositories as a
They're
thank
all
you.
gone.
Yeah.
They're very addictive.
I still have mine upstairs. All right.
You do?
Yeah, I'm thinking about
have you tried
parting it out.
Have you tried the fresh mint?
No,
Amazing.
I smelled the
Hey,
like valerian root, but no.
Use
I didn't do
fresh
it.
mint, right? Put in your pants, put in the fresh mint, turn on a fan. Trust me. Trust me. The AC on high.
The one that I didn't like was the big one. They had a big one that was supposed to be used last.
Yeah,
and
the
it
John
was-
Coffee. Yeah, you don't use that one. Yeah.
No, it was called, or I saw it recently. I think I knocked it over on the table, but it was the I can't believe my butt hurt. Like that, it's the big one.
Ray. First rule of improv is yes and Ray.
Yeah,
Yes and you fucked up. You fucked up, Ray. One fucking one is, and plus my joke was better. I was hoping your joke was
Yes.
gonna be better when it came in, but then it was worse. That's yes and Ray. Come on. You do improv classes.
All right, I understand.
We're killing Thomas. We need 50,000 more Thomases.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, Ray, look, okay. Nowadays, because of how things bother me, like I know when things are trivial, that I'm like, it's trivial. Don't let it bother you. Things I usually get over things in like 10 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
If I know it's actually not a big deal. It took me like a whole day to get over you not coming down Saturday. Like a whole day.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know,
It took me that long, but I was very. So I didn't really talk to you that much that day because I really just wasn't happy. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad. I was just very, very
You were
disappointed.
mad.
Especially, I wasn't mad at you. I was just mad that you were coming. You know, does that make sense?
I know. Yeah, it was.
I was disappointed more than anything. And then I saw all the because I knew for a fact we would have crushed our number. Our most views is 200. We would have crushed it.
Probably.
If the MMA host had 256,000 views, we might have gotten to 1,000.
Probably.
And that was what I was really looking forward to. I was hoping that maybe that would get us at least another 20, 30 subs. And it's a big deal.
Yeah.
So and also I was really looking forward to it.
And Thomas, if you could, also, we have people watching.
I mean, I forgive you.
There is a like, share, and subscribe banner. I want you to put that up so people can know. But
and actually, it made it worse that the card was so damn good because I was just imagining our reactions to things. And
especially, dude. I mean, the curtain jerkers that they had in the beginning. We'll get to that in a few. Don't want to blow our load just yet on talking about all that. But like,
I really think that they messed up in the way that I understand why they did it, but when they put them first on pay-per-view, I think they kind of screwed up a little bit.
Oh, you want to talk about a fight that leaves you looking like Randy Marsh in South Park in the tent when the internet goes out?
Yeah,
just everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just jizzing hard. That was for an MMA fan. Probably, and I'll get to my car here in a second because there's irony to this whole thing.
It's fine. I will backhand you.
I know. We'll get together next month for a fight night and watch.
We need to do a pay-per-view because that will give us the most views. I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing the next one though because people are coming over. I'm going to try.
Okay.
Also, it happens. It depends.
We could make them our studio audience.
We could. The thing is, though, is like if my mother works the next day, I don't want to wake her up. I don't want to keep her up. She has to work at 6 a.m. She didn't work Sunday, so
yeah,
that's a big.
But how about this for irony? Fucking the when I do that, when I turn my car on, because I hadn't had my car all day on until I went to my buddy's house. Guess what wasn't on? The fucking check engine light, and it was on the day before.
I really wish you didn't tell me that.
I'm mad at it. What are you talking about? When you told me the numbers that the MMA holds,
I almost came and got you. If you would have asked me to, I would have. That's how much I wanted to do the show Saturday.
I know, and that's what pisses me off. It's like this shit happens to me all the goddamn time. Every goddamn time. Thomas knows the disappointment.
This is the kind of thing
missing out on a radio interview or a radio job interview. That's almost how low I felt when it said, no, we don't want you. That was what it was. But I did get fucking baked out of my head and drunk off my ass for that fight because I was depressed. So I was not.
I actually felt
censor. What the fuck? Probably.
I was so tired. I mean, listen, if you were there, I would have been chugging, energy drinks.
Oh, I would have bought you a Monster. What are you talking about?
I would have stayed up. I can't do Monster, but I can do 5-hour energy and shit like that. But I stayed up. I went into my bedroom and I'm like, I'll watch the pay-per-view later because I'm almost fall asleep. So I told you that. I told my buddy Alan that, who's also watching it. And because I'm like, don't tell me what's going on. Because he was texting me. I'm like, don't text me. But I watched on my phone, I watched Gaethje Chandler. But after that, I went to bed and I woke up like 4 hours later and didn't look at my phone. Just got up, went straight to ESPN, went to my living room, ESPN Plus, didn't look at anything, just clicked on it.
Yeah.
So got lucky, didn't get anything spoiled.
Good.
It's just very difficult not to get. Yes, MMA holes are great, and they crushed it Saturday. And
yes, the MMA holes are the reason we have people even paying attention.
Like Casey. The biggest number was not the 256,000. That's a great number. That's a great number. Like sponsors love that number. But 1,300 subs. That's huge.
I know, and that's
But we've
done that.
A serious conversation about this podcast here pretty soon.
JBM,
they're here. What's up, guys? Yeah, we're just talking about how jealous we are.
How are you?
Because we were gonna do our live stream on Saturday, but Ray's car broke down. So
yeah,
and we tried to do that in the same place. So
well, no, the check engine light was on, and I didn't want a chance breaking down. That was my thing. Like I'd be stuck in Tuscarawas County. Ugh.
You would have been fine.
That.
You would have.
Nobody wants that.
Listen, somebody pick you up. You just ask them if they know Cody Garbrandt, and they'll give you a 3-hour story about how they're best friends with Cody Garbrandt, and then that'll be it.
But no, I think honestly now we need to. I know what you're gonna say, and yes, we do need to take this a lot more seriously. We are on.
Well, there's a handful of things that we know that would help that we're not doing, and we do those things, and then after that, figure other shit out. But next year, 2022 is going to have to be the year that if we don't do something, it's like, what are we even doing? So,
true.
Yeah, 2022 is going to have to be a year that we really make some progress somewhere. I mean, I don't even know what the goal is, but it's going to be a lot. Like if we get the 10 more subscribers through 2022, we're going to be like, maybe we should just hang this up. Yeah, and we don't want to because we love doing it. And thank you again, MMA hosts. You guys are great. And the only reason we have 50 subscribers is because of you guys. So,
yeah,
at least somebody likes us enough to give us some help. So. We love you guys for it, and we always will.
Yeah, and when they hit us up, it was like, I don't know. I didn't trust it just because that's how I am. I'm one of those leery motherfuckers.
I thought I had
until I saw it.
I thought I was going to have to scream at you for that.
I know, yeah. You made the right
decision you could ever make.
Well, you're a man. You make right decisions, unlike female.
That's true. Unlike people. Ray, whatever Ray is. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm your neighborhood scumbag. That's all I really can be. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is true. We know that Ray is the show scumbag.
Yeah.
We'll get to more fights later, but we already started talking about Gaethje Chandler, so let's just talk about Gaethje Chandler.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Pleasure is all mine on this one as my mic falls over.
They could just put that. I mean, listen, don't even wait. Put it in the fight wing of the UFC Hall of Fame now.
Yeah.
Do it now. Because you look at the fights that is in there. It's up there. It's good as those fights. It's good as like Sanchez and Guida. It's great as those fights. So
blew those the fuck away.
Right. I didn't think that was even possible. Right.
Yeah.
How good some of those fights are. I'm like, that might have been the best fight I ever saw. Best 3-round fight I've ever saw. It may have been. It's so much action. And not just action. Those guys are technically fantastic. So it wasn't just like fast. When like Leonard Garcia and Korean Zombie fought for the first time, they were just like thrown from the hip, and that's why it was so great. But no, these guys, they're going off of each other, and they're so technical. And they have fucking granite chins. I figured the match was amazing. I figured it was going to be good, but did I think it was going to be that good? Well, the thing is, no, because I expected.
Thank you, buddy.
I didn't know. I didn't know if I could be that good.
Share us out.
Honestly, didn't know if I could be that good until.
No, it's never trust
again,
issues.
again.
They go for the asshole. No, I can't even say that.
You are the asshole.
I am not, though. That's the problem.
I'm
too nice around a lot of women.
Because I feel like you could be you were like the tweener in high school, right? You were too big of a dick to be nice, and you were too much of a
I was actually, believe it or not, I was quiet. I was a quiet kid growing up. Like even Thomas knew me in my 20s. I mean, in my early 20s, he saw me.
Quietly riding the pine on the hockey team.
Yes, that's exactly. I did a joke about that last night, actually, at Make 'em Laugh Monday, where I was like, I was the average guy. I was never. I had friends.
Is aggressively average. I will say that.
Yeah. I am your average white male, and I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it at this point in my life.
Again, made in the lab by 1990 shock jocks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Made by shock jocks, world's most average man, aggressively average. Awesome.
I look like a guy who like wears a shirt and tie every day, and
we said this before. You
drinks
look like
on his lunch break.
Yes, that's true. For sure. And also, you subscribe to every UFC flyweight woman's OnlyFans, all of them.
Just believe it or not,
just Jessica.
I do. Yes, okay. Jessica I for that ass all day, every day, son. Thomas is looking at me like, what is this? Son, I need to tell you, you need to just go to her Twitter. Like Jessica I's Twitter. Huh. You thought Ember Moon had all that? Son, Jessica I's got photos and angles, and they are professional. They're wonderful.
I'm on my phone now.
I see that, as you should, sir.
He's the reason why you can make your creative fighter in UFC 4 born in Barberton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Which to anyone who doesn't know, that's really funny. I just promise you, it's funny.
Dude,
if you don't know Barberton, it's pretty hilarious.
Barberton, I love Barberton. I've done a few shows in Barberton area.
That is like your people. But actually, you know what? They're good people. There's good people in Barberton, but it gets a terrible rap for multiple reasons. However, some of the best chicken you'll have in the world and I've ever had is in Barberton, dude. Barberton fried chicken. Oh my gosh. There's two restaurants,
Holy moly.
There it is. Thomas just
he hit the jackpot, everybody. Right, yeah, all you have to do is click that media tab and you're good to go.
With the reaction of holy moly, he either saw her like OnlyFans photos or he saw the video of her getting knocked out by Valentina. One of the other.
I feel bad for her every time. Every single time they show a thing of Valentina. It's always that eye knockout.
That's what happens when you sign your smartphone or whatever they do nowadays to fight Valentina Shevchenko. That's what happens. You know that could very possibly happen, and that's one of the nastiest ones I've ever seen.
Oh, such a violent way to go out. You know, that was so bad, man.
But back to Gaethje and Chandler, I was just saying that.
Let's talk about that.
Listen, they're throwing random five rounders on non-main events and title fights. Why didn't they do that for Chandler and Gaethje?
Because
would have been a little less action, maybe just a tad. But you see other wars that Gaethje's been in.
I honestly, I look at that fight getting the 3-round treatment. I think that'll headline a pay-per-view on its own. Well, like 5 rounds.
Oh no, it could have.
I think they'd be smart to do that again.
It doesn't make sense to do it again now.
Well, no,
because you have to give Gaethje the credit for winning the fight, which he absolutely did. He did win the fight. I mean, Gaethje had multiple chances that he almost. Listen, I'm sure some people maybe be like, "Oh, this whole Bellator guy Chandler comes into UFC. Okay, he knocks out Dan Hooker, but like, okay, Makhachev just made waste of that guy quick too. Then he lost. He got lost 2 in a row. Where I'm like, yeah, to Oliveira and Gaethje, and he had them both on the ropes. So yeah, he's for real. He's the man. And now, although Chandler seems like he just wants the big money fight because he's going for McGregor. So listen, I watched that fight. I don't think unless Connor did something, I think Chandler would probably beat his ass. But I don't know. You never know.
No, I agree. And the thing with like Chandler right now is he's still fresh in the UFC. Like he's still getting used to the competition and holding his own every single fucking time.
Yeah, it's not like he's not. He's fine. He's fought tough guys for years. You know, Alvarez and all the guys he's fucking fought.
I think this was
Rick Hahn was a beast.
I think this was like his coming out in the UFC where he knocked out Dan Hooker.
You say it didn't happen with the Hooker fight or the Oliveira fight?
But he went 3 rounds, showed his like the fact that he was a tough motherfucker. And was able to take massive punishment by Justin Gaethje, who has the soul of fucking Tony Ferguson that he stole in that fight. He has those fists. It's like somebody absorbing the power of someone. He has taken everything. And it honestly, I want to see Justin Gaethje go for a title shot again at 155, and he deserves it.
Yeah, he deserves it now. This is the winner of Poirier and Oliveira, but Chandler definitely got fans. But I don't think. I mean, listen, I think he's already been out, as we say.
But hardcore fans know who he is. I'm talking about like casual public. Yeah, he knocked someone out, but like, and then he lost, and then he showed the fact that he could still in the building. By the way, I always love this bit of trivia in the building that he broke his foot in that Bellator MSG card. Shows characters like Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Abbott, you want us to do who's on first? We can do that.
Yeah, but one of us needs to be thin, and I'm definitely
not it. Yeah, there you go. You're close.
Yeah.
Closer. We have to stay really close together for that to work. Listen, we already are characters, aren't we? We just are. We're just these guys.
To talk MMA. Hey, Abbott.
Yeah, we can do it. Who's fighting first? A really crappy MMA version of who's the fight. No, the man's who. The man's name is who. He trains with Wei Li Zhang. All right. Anyway.
Oh.
What? That makes sense.
It does. That's why it's funny. That's why I'm laughing.
Yeah, but the way Thomas laughs, he's listen.
I'm being.
If anyone's gonna be racist around here, it's Raymond. That's his job. He's that.
I mean, the hair kind of goes with it. It's just you get a My First Racism book. You get a My First Racism book once you get this haircut. It was handed to me in Aurora, Ohio, while I got this cut. It was definitely.
JBM, if you ever want Alex Jones on MMA host, we can probably hook you up with that.
I think he would be down
Alex Jones
all day.
Or Yanni the Greek. We haven't had Yanni the Greek on. We have his phone number. Yanni the Greek.
Yeah, I think he's been busy. He's been trying to like get a pitch of everything. Like he's been watching. Don't get me wrong.
We have Yanni the Greek if he's been smoking nothing but cigars for the last 48 hours. That's the Yanni the Greek we have.
I said arm wrestling. I do miss extreme arm wrestling. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that lasted about 15
where they
minutes.
tied like their wrists together and you had to punch motherfuckers in the face.
Yeah, the table. That was great. They're throwing kicks around the table as they're also arm wrestling. Like, I think they need to do that, but with thumb wrestling. That'd be really hilarious.
Didn't a guy pull an arm bar on one of them? Just said "fuck it" and threw his legs in the air and like bent the dude's elbow on the table.
Yeah, you were allowed to do submissions. Yeah, you were allowed. That's awesome. I think get rid of the arm wrestling part and just have two guys chained to a table fighting each other. That's probably true.
This is true. Well, this is why we don't do them that often. And also, throats get sore when you talk like that.
Good, you deserve it. You think you can get that giant? I don't know if he speaks English. That giant, the slap fighting guy. What's his name? Pound Kick or something.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. The
Muffin
guy,
Jones. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. I don't know.
Muffin Jones has a hell of a right hand.
Yeah. Pumpkin bread Jakowski. I don't know. Go
He
on,
was.
say, I don't know.
You know what? I come from the Jakowskis are my cousins, so you better watch out.
Oh,
Okay, you know.
So
Pumpkin.
Is a
He,
pumpkin
Pumpkin
bread
does
fight?
what he wants,
All right.
and I'm gonna defend him all day.
That's fine, man. That's fine. How many DUIs this pumpkin head Jakowski have? 7,
I
8.
stopped counting after I think 6.
Yeah, that makes sense. Looks funny in my head. I do picture a guy named Pumpkinhead Jakowski.
Just pimples all over his face, red hair.
245 pounds of 5 foot 6 inches, 245 pounds, pure Polish steel, motherfucker. That's that guy.
When I swing from the hip, people go down. They call my hand the pierogi because I like to smash them all day. You didn't like my dad joke? All right, whatever. I see.
Yeah, Ray's the most dad you could possibly be without actually having a child. That really is his DNA. Is really, like I said, 90s shock jock and dad, just straight up dad.
Oh,
joke.
you can tell like I am my father's son. Like it is the saddest thing. I actually have the belly where I can like rest the remote on it, which is what he used to do. His stomach had Jedi powers. It could balance anything.
Check this out.
I don't know why. Woo! Everybody, the prestige.
Yeah, that's the prestige. The pledge. The turn. The prestige. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh goddamn!
The greatest podcast no one knows about. That's us.
I know. The name's Pumpkin Ginger. Oh my god, that's so fun. But no, yeah, dude. Like I said about this, what really like surprised me about this Gaethje Chandler fight the most had to have just been how seeing two fast guys together is mind blowing. When you can see two guys who just pop, 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 pop with every single thing, and you don't even like know something's hit until you see that bent elbow. Jesus, tap dancing Christ, son. Jesus.
I think basically the whole third round, Michael Chandler like only knew that he was in a fight. He didn't really know where he was. He didn't know where he was fighting, or maybe even who he was fighting. The only thing he remembered is that he was fighting. Because every time you see him stumble, and then you'd be like this. Come on. All he knows is in a fight. I ain't heard no bell. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he forgot which state he was in, which arena.
This was Peter Griffin versus the chicken every time. Like I was expecting them to come through a satellite dish back into the Madison Square Garden arena. Like I've never, and I've watched a lot of boxing matches happen at Madison Square Garden. That's probably the greatest fight I've ever seen in that arena, like ever, just because of how violent was.
You've personally have seen?
I've a pay-per-view and video. Yeah.
You mean like, all right. Well, I don't know. What did they say the best boxing match in the history of MSG is, including the MSG Garden days?
It was probably
like Bear Braddock.
Riddick Bowe.
You can watch. I watched it a few months ago. You watched like Braddock and Bear on ESPN.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's mostly highlights. It's not like the whole fight is like most of the fight, but it's the original video.
Yeah, they butchered a lot of classic film, man. Like that's
apparently that is the only thing that exists of those fights. It's just what you see there. That's all they have. Like you don't have the full fight in its entirety. I mean, you have most of it, and it's good that you have most of it. But in that audio, the guy who does the play-by-play on it was added years and years later. But that's the best thing you have. That's the closest thing you had to an original. I believe that's true.
Yeah. But like
it's cool we even have that. This is great watching these old fights, man. That's a good fight.
You know, my favorite kind of fights actually to watch are the old black and white ones.
It's talking about, yeah.
Like what the fuck? Actually, my favorite one is he got pardoned by Trump. What was his name? I can't remember the boxer's name. Black guy, Jack Johnson. Yeah,
Oh,
Jack
That's right,
Johnson.
Jack Johnson. Yeah.
His
Wait, did they have Jack Johnson fight? Those things.
the footage exists.
Does it?
Yeah, I've seen reels of it and stuff like that. And
When's this Mahershala Ali series coming out?
I would say Thomas is like our Ray.
I would say so. Yeah, that's true.
I would definitely be Finn.
That's true. Okay,
just because I'm bumbling and stumbling and I could be a janitor.
And also he looks the most like Finn out of the three of us. That's true.
Yes.
And right, and that's why Thomas is Ray, same reason. And and Poe, I just give out many people have said this, women mostly. I give up a very Oscar Isaac vibe. That's been said a lot. Some girl at the bar just asked me, said the other day she loved me in Dune. I'm like, thank you.
That when you spit on the table, it was just amazing.
It's true. She's like, can you spit for me like you did in Dune? And I obliged.
What was the dude's name? Oh man, something Idaho.
Duncan, Idaho.
Duncan, Idaho.
The name, like, and Lady Jessica. The names I'm doing are hilarious to me. I don't know why Lady Jessica made me laugh so much, but Duncan, Idaho.
Duncan,
Yeah.
Idaho.
I saw a Duncan, Idaho playing a dive bar in Nashville.
Yeah. I could believe that. Like Duncan, Idaho, and the Spuds.
Yeah, Duncan, Idaho, and the Spuds. Yeah, doing their best cover of Neon Moon in some bar outside of Nashville.
Their song, the fries cooking are as hot as our love. It's a really good song. Yeah, you know what? It was fucking wordy, bitch, but I still had fun saying it. I don't care.
Show bomb.
Oh yeah, we need that sound effect desperately. Like,
we're going all Hiroshima in this bitch.
It was more Nagasaki. I think it was definitely a Mount Sarabachi moment of just epic fail.
What'd you say about hibachi? I'm hungry.
Yeah, man. You know what? You know who has a good hibachi restaurant? New Philadelphia, Ohio. Yeah, you wouldn't think we did, but we have a pretty solid. It's called Sumo, not Sumo Healthcare. Sumo. And it's solid. It's pretty good. You need to go next time, Ray. And it's not too expensive. Like my buddy Alan was here, and he's like, "Dude, if I got hibachi in Columbus, it'd be 3 times as much." I'm like, "There you go."
Oh, okay.
Pretty
I'm
solid.
down.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good food here.
All their imitation crab is rolled out on site.
Sure. Yeah, you get the pick from which package you want the imitation crab from. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
It's true.
Great noodles.
And sake right in there, right in the out there.
Who had that joke? There was somebody that had a joke about like sake where shit. They tried to do sake and they were like, "Oh, you have no gag reflex." And it was supposed to be like gay or something, like a gay joke or something. Can't remember. Somebody did that joke. Fuck.
Retirement.
Ooh. Yeah.
No kidding.
I mean,
when's she gonna get married? How's that? When's the Namanunas bet? Look, can she get married already so we don't have to say Namanunas anymore?
Yeah. Well, Rose, how about a hyphen? We need it to be longer.
Berry?
Yeah, Namanunas
long as possible. Yes. And I'm gonna get one of those kits too, so it says Namanunas Berry on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Legitimate question. Hold on. Well, listen, this is who I want to see. I think the person that
I mean, Andrade is at 125.
Actually,
now, yeah.
I was gonna do this, but Thomas, can you pull up the rankings for the UFC strawweights?
You got it. Give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds. This is the fight I want to see the most right now is probably her. I mean, I don't know if anybody can beat Rodriguez. Is Rodriguez? How you say her name? Rodriguez right now. I mean, she looks so good against Dern. I would love to see her fight. But who's up next? I mean, Spars is pretty close up there too, right? Rodriguez may have to have another fight. It may work out for Rose too. She might want to take some time off before the next title fight, so maybe a eliminator might make sense. But Rodriguez, I think, definitely has to be up there. She just looks so good. I mean, being Hebus and Mackenzie Dern the way she did, I think absolutely. I would love to see her fight Rose. So yeah, there's my answer to that
Rodriguez, after the performance she put on against Mackenzie Dern, I think she earned that top spot. She should get the next title shot.
Well, I mean, Esparza is up there too, right? And then, Joanna hasn't fought in a while, so she's not going to get a title shot.
Yeah, but you can't put Joanna in the title picture right now.
No, you can't. No, she's been too long, and she's lost her last fight.
Yeah.
For sure. But I would like her to see fight somebody eventually. Is she going to? I don't know what's been going on with her. It's been over a year, right? She fought. That the Wei Li fight was the last time she fought. So
yeah.
Rodriguez. But no, listen, the Nama Nunes Wei Li fight was exactly what I thought the first one was going to be. But Rose knocked her out, but it just ended up being a 25-minute war, and it was close. I think they got it right, but it's pretty close. All right, here we go. Esparza, Esparza's right there. I mean, listen, I could see Esparza having to fight Rodriguez, and then because I think they asked Dana about Esparza, and he doesn't seem like all in on giving her a shot right now. So I think she's gonna have to have another fight, and I think it would make sense to be either Rodriguez or I can't remember to pronounce her name. Yan.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm not even going to attempt it.
Yeah, she's another beast who's been killing it. So those are the three. Those three are the ones that one of them deserves a title shot, and I feel like Rodriguez and Esparza is going to be the fight they'll probably put together relatively soon, and then the winner of that will fight Rose. That's my guess.
Yeah, I would say Carla, especially. I think Dana's still remembering, how. Why can't Joanna beat her and isn't really giving her any respect? But again, Marina Rodriguez, again, some people's opinions never change, son. It's like one of those weird things. Well, I mean, look how he's treating Stipe, dude. Like Stipe loses one fight.
We've yelled a lot about that on the show.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same fucking thing. Former champion getting no respect. She was the first 115-pound champion in UFC history, and she still hasn't gotten anywhere near a title shot, and I hope she does.
I was talking about you not being able to change your opinion on the Island Boys. Like, they're bangers, and they're bangers.
I can't believe we got copyright for that. Like,
are you sure that's what it was? Are you sure it wasn't for me singing "Still the One" at the end of the episode?
You're singing it, dude. Like, we actually played "I'm an Island Boy. I never want to hear them again."
I really hope they copyrighted that. They deserve their ducats. They deserve their ducats. And, that's right. I forgot. That's what I forgot. I forgot that Esparza beat Zhang Yan. She beat her ass. I forgot that. So 100% Esparza and Rodriguez. If you don't want to give Esparza the shot now, listen, she's done enough to deserve. If you don't want to give it to her now, then she's gonna fight Rodriguez, and the winner of that fight. But unless Esparza looks as good as she's ever been, and she's been doing this a long time, she's better now than she was when she was champion. But also the competition is better than she was when she was champion in this division. But her and Rodriguez would be fantastic. I would love to see that. I'm sure it would be. Most likely a 5-round fight in a non-pay-per-view, and it should be. Because I would love to see that go on for 5 rounds, and it'd be a great fight. So do that. Listen,
make it a fight night.
Hey, you guys listening?
What's Alan? Or no, Thomas is our producer. We hired a producer. Yay! So we don't have to switch between stuff. Hey, and Alan. Woo!
I don't have to do shots. Do you not forget? I spun the wheel off Tequilaquences. I got Jacoby and I got Vera. They both won.
Yes, they did. Thomas has
one to do because Colby lost the decision, and eventually, whenever Alan decides up to it, he has to do 2 shots because Frankie Edgar got knocked out in the 3rd round. So
yes, he did.
You see that face? What a beautiful face. It's unfortunate though, like that terrible picture, because all the great things he's done in his career, you're gonna Google his face and that's gonna come up first. And that's a bummer. Yeah, man. It's a bummer. Like the fights that guy had with PJ Penn. Listen, love Frankie. I love him, but I honestly, I wish
how many shots do I have to do?
None. You don't have to do any. I have to do them.
Did you not know that your guys won? You had Ian Gary.
I told you 0 shots in text.
He said, message me and said something about shots.
No, you're
0
good.
shots.
You had Ian Gary. He won by knockout, and then you had who do you have?
You know what? F it.
Ah,
Well, hey man, you want to do shot? No, you have. But it was Gary and Burgos, Shane Burgos.
yeah, they both won, so
Yeah.
you don't have to do dick. That's why. That's the beauty of Tequilaquences is if your pick wins, you don't have to get. Well, we get drunk, but you don't have to drink anything. It's
I'm
beautiful.
prepared and I stole this liquor. I mean, I borrowed this liquor, so I'm about to do something with it.
The next
All
thing
right,
I'm
buddy.
I sent him a microphone. The next thing I'm going to send him is a bottle of tequila. Not even
Yes.
good tequila. The Rock.
Barefoot. What's that thing called? Or what's that like app you can order alcohol from? Bear something. Can't remember what it's called.
I don't know. How far away do you live? You do it. You probably live like less
I was
than
about to
20
say I
minutes
can
from him.
do. I can just go to the liquor store with him. Like we
Oh.
live like 5 minutes. I live walking distance from a liquor store. So oh god, don't do it all, kid.
I live walking
Sip.
distance from an
Sip
from
like a
MMA
champion.
gym.
No, like I was telling Tim, I didn't
Oh,
want to
God.
open Junior's tequila. So it's this 90 proof bourbon, a Cleveland bourbon.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
that's what this is.
Oh,
Honestly,
Jesus.
I'd probably have a harder time with that. Well, listen, I'm not saying I'm getting used to this, but I did tell Thomas that we need to make Tequilaquences a bit harder, and I made the first step.
Yeah, I was listening to that while I was eating.
Yeah. I'm just adding the another +1 fight or another +1 shot, so that comes up more often. So we'll see how that goes. Because
I'm
eventually,
down.
the thing is, when the max is, I mean, really, the max is like 14, 15 shots, right? If you hit, I mean, that's a lot. That's insane.
Yeah.
No one's gotten 8 yet. I was the first time we did this. I was very close to getting 8. Ray bailed me
Yeah.
out. The most we ever had to do is 5. And after I did 5, I'm like, I could probably handle 8. This wouldn't be very fun. More than 8, that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
But
I'm
often you get lucky and the wheel gives you a break, like it did this week for me. It gave me Jacoby and Vera.
yeah, man. And I was ecstatic. I am now Chris. I believe it's Carter. What was his name?
Chris
my what?
It was crisscross.
Excuse me, guys, for a moment. I'm putting this back. I can't finish this.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Oh.
Why would you? I told you didn't have to do shit. So
Yeah, anyway. This what happens when you try to do shots out of solidarity, man. Listen to
It's
the
true.
wheel. Listen to the wheel.
Your decision, its decision is final, but its
It is.
decision is fair.
That's what I was telling an Alan, because he doesn't have tequila, so he can't do his shots tonight. But I'm like, it's fine as long as you do it before the next time we spin. If you don't, I mean, I have to do them or someone else has to do them. You can't leave shots hanging with the wheel. The wheel is almighty.
It's bad luck. That's how you
don't
get.
don't fuck with the wheel.
That's how you get like a Cub Swanson fight. You don't know what that's gonna be.
My phone just died, so that's a thing. Damn it.
Oh God.
That's all right.
But
I
no,
am on the internet, so that will.
I will say though, man, that knockout from let me get the notes here because I have them in my phone as well. And I'm professional. I charge my phone. But let's get this Tequilaquences. Chris Curtis, son. Getting that knockout in his fight was
great.
I started out on high hopes. I was like, yes, all I have to do is 4 now. Like, thank God. Yes. Oh,
and we have another question for JBM. She's asking about Usman.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Well, number one, let me pull the rankings up again so I just don't forget anybody.
Yeah.
Probably the thing is, no one wants to see him fight Masvidal. If Leon Edwards beats Masvidal, then Leon Edwards, I think for sure, right?
Yeah. I think Leon Edwards would be a definite no problem. But I have to say this.
But what if he doesn't?
See Masvidal with a full camp. Because he didn't get a full camp against Usman that first time. No, he didn't.
Again.
I believe that was a short notice fight, sir.
The first fight, Ray.
Oh,
they fought twice.
I have memory issues.
I should have just let it go.
I have memory issues.
Ray has tried, if no one has been here when it's happened, he has tried to break down fights that did not happen. And it's been great. It's been great. I'm like, what did you think of that fight? He's like, I thought it was a pretty good fight. And I'm like sitting there like, I had to tell him. When am I going to tell him that this fight didn't happen?
Never. That's part of the fun. Just let me
through fights that haven't happened.
But no, this one I did forget. That one was a memory problem one. But Thomas is coming back.
Who are you two talking about? Chris Curtis?
Yeah, Chris Curtis.
Yeah, listen, we will absolutely, we just, we have a hard time getting people to come on this nonsense podcast that no one watches. We'll absolutely ask.
I would love to have Chris Curtis on this show.
Try through his people would be great, or
I'll try the old IG. See if
or IG. Sometimes that works. Listen, the fact that we haven't been able to get Alex Morano on, my uncle gave that kid a lot of money when he was coming up. My uncle's one of the sponsors, and he knows him personally. He still knows who he is. So I feel like he would do the show. I just got to get a hold of him through proper channels, and IG didn't work, so I'm going to go through his manager, which we're not great at. We haven't had an interview in a minute. That's kind of unfortunate.
Oh, no way.
What, did you disappear?
I did. Hold on. I'll be back.
You do your thing. I can hear you. See, my phone died, so I'm looking up stuff on my computer, which is, you think it would be okay. Thomas, you back?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see you because I'm looking things up. Talking about Usman. Yeah. What is this? What am I looking at here?
What you got?
Oh, that's pound for pound. Excuse me. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, who? Never mind. I was looking at the wrong list. I was freaking out. I'm like, what? Volkanovski? He's not a welterweight. Yeah, that's pound for pound rankings. Okay. Where are they? Welterweight rankings. Okay. So Usman has already beat Gilbert Burns. He's already beat Colby Covington twice. So yeah, Leon Edwards beats Masvidal. That's an easy one. But what's difficult is what if he doesn't? Yeek. I don't know. I mean, Luque has to fight somebody. Maybe if Luque fights Burns, maybe. Does Burns have a fight coming up? We'll look at that too. But yeah, I mean, if Gilbert has to win another fight against somebody, but the easy answer is it's absolutely Leon Edwards if he beats Masvidal. But after that, I have no idea. No, JB, we'll have anybody on. We're just not very great at getting people to come on this. It's one thing they'll say, okay, cool, use MMA podcast, and then they'll see we have 50 subs. They don't know how fun we are. Right, Thomas?
Right.
Okay, are you still there? I can't tell. So this is easier when I have my phone. My phone died. All right, so yeah, Gilbert Burns came off that win with Stephen Thompson. So yeah, I mean, if Burns fights one of these guys, maybe Luque. Has he fought Luque before? I don't think so. No, and he doesn't have. So I think they should match up Burns and Luque. That'd be pretty good. And then he's okay, cool. If he responds on IG, then we will absolutely do that. Especially if they have him on Wednesday and that goes well, then we'll be like, hey, we know them. Like that. In that nice voice. So
yeah, that would be awesome. I'd love to have him on, especially after that.
Drunk Tim's good at Instagram messaging.
Yes, he is.
Do we try Butterbean again?
I can definitely try to hit up Butterbean. That would be nice.
He says he just, is kind of busy. He was really nice about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like a year ago. So we can try it again.
Yeah, I would love to have Butterbean on. I want to talk to him about WrestleMania, all that stuff.
Tank Abbott, very our speed. I told you I watched that. Like maybe the one WrestleMania pay-per-view I ever saw in my life was that one where he boxed.
Well, Butterbean against Bart Gunn.
Yeah. I saw that.
That was magical. That was just. Oh, where's my orange
rough,
juice?
Man.
No, it was perfect. It was retribution for him fucking up somebody. So it was kind of, I don't know. To fight Butterbean, especially when you've never boxed before, is just.
I'm surprised he took those fights, man, because Butterbean is well aware that what he can do to those kind of people. He fought like bodybuilders that weren't actual boxers before too, like free show fights. I honestly, think a lot of it was the only fights that he was getting were freak show fights. So, you know, you got to make your living somehow. But the dude could legitimately box, and he did beat guys who would legitimately could fight. Didn't he fight Andre Ward?
I don't know.
I think he lost to him, but I think it was some like old school legend dude. I think it was Ward. Again, this would be faster if I don't know how to work a laptop apparently. So
you never did.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, did we answer the Usman question? Yeah, because I think if Edwards wins, yeah, but if not, I think you went like Luke and Burns would be a good matchup, and the winner Luke and Burns probably too. But he's another guy. I think both him and Rose could just like kind of chill out a minute and wait for that division to kind of clear up if they want. Although unless if Edward has knocks out Masvidal or looks great against Masvidal, they're gonna do that thing quick, probably. Like
I'd say spring,
March.
maybe if you not,
early March, something like that.
Yeah. And then
I was gonna say this. We were talking about Chris Curtis. I thought Ray was crazy for taking him because when the wheel gave him Chris Curtis, you could have put him back, and he was a giant underdog against Phil Haas, and Phil Haas was looking really great at the beginning of that round until he got knocked out. So it worked out for you. I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, I thought it was going to happen the opposite way. I thought Haas was going to finish him. I'm like, oh, where's he going to have to do 4 shots? Here it comes, and I kind of wanted it to happen.
I when I saw his betting line, it made me sad that I didn't drive the hour to Erie, PA, and put like $50 down on him to like win by knockout. I felt him. I don't know why, but I loved the name. Saw the dude. I'm like, yes.
Love the name. It's a very common firsty. You like firsties?
Yes, I love Chris Curtis. I love a dude that's like Chris Curtis or Steve Guy. You know, those are always.
Yeah, it's firsty. Sounds like a or like with the same letter. It's like a superhero name.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Wears it on his chest now.
Yeah.
Takes it off and throws it at General Zod in the Fortress of Solitude.
I saw Turtles yesterday. I went and saw Turtles.
I did as well.
Turtles?
Did you see it?
Yeah.
It was aggressively average, wasn't it? I thought it was.
Yes. It was the first Marvel movie I ever walked out and was like, okay, I could have did without that.
Thing is, I liked it better than Black Widow. Black Widow was kind of like that too, but
yeah,
it was. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not going to say it's bad. One of the things with those movies, like everything about it has to be good, right? They can't just get by on great visual effects anymore because we're just desensitized to it, which is unfortunate. Because when people saw Jurassic Park for the first time, they're like, "What is this? How did they do that?" Right now, we see this insane stuff. We're like, "Yeah, what else you got? Good acting, storyline. Come on, we need more. We need more than that. Good love interest. We need more. We need more than that." So
yeah.
But
that's why No Way Home is their big thing now. They are. Yeah,
they're putting everything into that. Everything.
The No Way Home basket.
Oh, dude, all the eggs, and I can't wait for Craven the Hunter. I hope he's coming very, very soon.
Wes Craven is going to be in the MCU.
Yes, and he's going to write his own music. It's going to be great.
Nice.
Polar Knights, thank you for coming in. Sweet
you.
Jesus. Is this the perfect evolution of beards? Yes.
It is Sure. Yeah. Listen, I can't grow a real beard, so this is what I get. Like this here, right here. It's I don't shave here. It just doesn't grow there.
Yeah. He's got white trash genetics. Which is awesome.
So ingrained with white trash DNA that it just grows in all white trashy like this, Dennis Miller. So
Dennis Miller.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go get more drink. You guys talk about. Well, we already talked. I couldn't get you to talk about critical race theory.
No.
So we can get talking about something else. Hold on. Let me think about it. Oh, talk about that Travis Scott concert.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm down. Right? I'm down. I mean, and you can take Tim off, but when I saw that, and it took place basically as an homage to because it's named after the old amusement park that was there. Astroland pretty much is what it was. And I saw like the videos and all that, and I was like, God damn, dude, why who run? Like, I think I'm getting old, man. Because I look at it, I'm like, why? I wouldn't run. I'd stay at the back of that bitch until everybody went. Like, fuck that noise, man. And for
Well,
people to get
this ain't.
trampled and shit.
Yeah, 8 people. It's still some in the hospital. 300 were hurt. But this isn't the first time that happened with Travis Scott. Like,
Yeah, I know. He tends to get a wild audience whenever like shit goes in. You know what I'm saying? I've heard that at least.
yeah, and I don't listen to Travis Scott, so I don't know what he about. But it's just, it's bad. I mean, it's a bad scene. Okay, hold on.
Oh boy. Can you break it down? I saw headlines. Just didn't have it in me to read or watch anything. What happened? 8 people got trampled, as Thomas just said, in Houston, the place of my second birth, I will say, because that was like the second place I lived growing up. I was an Astros fan until that got fucked up by cheating in the World Series. But I'm so glad they lost. It kills me to say Atlanta won, but fuck it. Fuck the Astros. The Rockets are great. I love the Rockets. But besides that, meh. But yeah, at a festival that Travis Scott was being put on, he had I watched the video. I saw it on a few podcasts that I watch on YouTube and a few apps and stuff like that. And again, I said it earlier. I would be the fucker that just had like, no, we're gonna wait until everybody fucking goes, because there was like what 50,000 fucking people.
Yep, 50 grand.
Jesus Christ, man! Like, no, stop it. Don't even like. The last time I was in a sea of humanity like that, I think Limp Bizkit was playing. Like, that was the last time I was in like maybe 20,000 at that the old Crew Stadium for Rock on the Range.
Okay.
But even then, I was like, God damn, I'm uncomfortable by the amount of people in this bitch. Like, what the fuck am I looking at, man? But it's a tragedy.
No, Peabody's, I'd step back in the back. You know how small they used to be. I'd step back.
Oh, fuck yeah.
In the back and just let everybody do their thing. But I mean, you feel bad because Travis they had audio from him doing, he actually went back on Twitter and started apologizing and stuff like that. And you could tell he shook. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what is going on with this dude that every time he throws something, something's happening? That just don't make any sense to me.
I mean, you always heard the legends of Tech 9, where he claims that he couldn't go to American Samoa or someplace like that, Hawaii, I think it was, where like they just wouldn't book him because they felt like the Samoans would go fucking crazy. You also, I mean, the metal shows we've been to, I can't tell you how many times I have seen people battered and bloodied leaving the crowd, not even just a mosh pit. So when I read this, I wasn't really like surprised per se, but when you have the mixture of what they had, which was, alcohol, apparently I heard rumor that some dude had like a fentanyl needle or something, like there was something like that going on. When you get into something like that, man, I play it as safe as possibly. I look for the people smoking weed, hang around them for a few minutes, and then move to the next circle. Yeah. It's uncomfortable to be in something like that. And like, especially Houston. Houston's always been rough. So, I mean, Covington made him his bitch. Yes, that he did. Oh, yes, my God.
Did, as I assumed he would. I can't believe
Oz never had that amount of violence.
I can't believe Raymond had that much confidence in him.
I mean, I thought it was going to go to a decision either way. Just
the
because
fact that he didn't get, I mean, he's tough as hell, obviously. I mean, we already knew that, but I mean, the fact that he didn't get finished in the second round.
Yeah, I know. He's a tough motherfucker and knows how to make the referee know.
It was the power of MAGA. That's what did it for him. That's what got him through. The power of MAGA. What, Thomas? Thomas,
He-
you're the one that turned me on to the power of MAGA. You sent me to the brochures.
Uh,
You bought me a red tie.
Look, it was a mistake, man. I didn't think it was gonna go that far.
that's usually how a good movement starts. Nobody thinks it's
True,
going
right?
to go that far.
Like on a cult. When we start this cult.
So-
Excited for it.
and-
The idea I have for the intro involving the cult reference.
yes, we're starting a cult. It's one of my favorite
Yeah,
lines I've ever uttered.
We
on
need
this.
to get that guy to do a voiceover who does the steak commercials. Longhorn
Yes.
steak. That guy. We need that guy. Hey, he's on Fiverr.
Is
We can afford him.
what was the actor's name? He was in Big Lebowski. He played the cowboy.
Sam Elliott.
That's it. Well, let's see how much Sam Elliott would cost.
Sam Elliott don't
See-
got time for that shit. He don't got time for that shit.
Every time Tim mentions the Longhorn voice guy, I think about Sam Elliott from the ranch.
Yeah.
And you know where I'm going with it because the very first
Racism?
episode was the most classic line ever. Because remember, Ashton Kutcher left the gates open. He says, "I found one of my cows in the middle of the Longhorn Steakhouse parking lot, staring at him."
Thomas, you're not the target demographic for the ranch. So, I mean, that's how much you watch it.
It was a good fucking show. I don't give a damn.
Was it before that guy got arrested?
I watched all of them. I watched it all the way through. Even
I watched a
After
little bit of the
Masterson
first
fucked up.
season. But
yeah, I watched the whole thing to the end. I was mad he fucked up because that fucked up the whole series.
Were you
It did,
surprised
yeah.
though?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was. I was
Sean William
surprised.
Scott looks like that kind of guy.
it's not Sean William Scott, bro.
I thought
not
it
talking-
were.
We're not talking about Dude, Where's My Car, fam.
No,
We're
where
talking
the
about
fuck?
ranch.
What's his name?
He was
Danny
on that 70s
Masterson.
show.
Danny
yeah,
Masterson.
yeah,
That's
Masterson.
it. Okay. I was close in my 90s. All right. Close.
No,
So
were you
far
though?
away.
But yeah, the ranch was fucking awesome. I mean, it had some. Sam Elliott made that show,
Mm-hmm.
so it
Man.
man.
I love
Man,
it.
what's your favorite Sam Elliott? We talk about Jeff Bridges. What's your favorite Sam Elliott character? I'll go first. Roadhouse. Close second. Mask.
Ah!
Yeah,
With a boyfriend in Mask.
yeah.
Mine would have to be actually he has a small role in the movie, but it's one of his best, which was Thank You for Smoking, when he played like the cigarette smoking cowboy,
Yeah.
and he gave that huge performance. Just getting all pissed off at Two-Face from Batman. Like it was so
Aaron
good.
Eckhart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank You for Smoking is a fantastic movie.
It's
It
so
really is.
good.
It is a great movie.
Oh,
Multiple. I mean, it's funny, number one, but it's on multiple levels. It's such a great movie. It really is.
yeah. That's one of what I remember. Why I think I was like, what year did that come out?
I don't know, man.
Ooh.
So I'm thinking, was it pre or is it during high school or after high school? Did I see it? Because I think
I'm gonna say after, but I'm gonna look it up.
I remember renting it at Hollywood Video, just because I liked Aaron Eckhart.
2005. So yeah, it would have been high school.
Yeah, probably 2007 is when I watched it, I want to say. And I fucking loved it. I was like, dude, what is this movie? And like, oh my God. And then again, Sam Elliott was great in it. Robert Duvall was fantastic as the general or the colonel.
Yeah.
So many good. And then what's his name from
After that movie, I came away. The first thing I thought when I went to that movie is, damn, I want to fly on Tobacco One. That private plane. Welcome to Tobacco One. I'm like, yeah.
I actually wanted to be the colonel. I was like, oh my God, I want my own tobacco plantation. Like, I want to be rich as fuck.
Sorry, all I heard is that you want your own plantation.
I know. With pillars and everything.
You want to be Big Daddy on Don Johnson from Django.
Yeah.
What's
Treat him
that
like you
brother
treat Jerry.
doing on that horse?
You know, I've never actually seen that movie.
Django?
No.
What?
The
I
line
know.
that will get you, I'm replacing the word, is what's that brother there doing on that horse?
I would be uncomfortable about it, man.
You just
Like,
the
I
thought
don't
of
know.
like just Tarantino writing those scripts without even blinking, just like N-word, N-word, You ever hear Roy Woods Jr.'s bit about the actors that play in those movies? That play the racist people, the white guys who play the racist people in movies, how they're like unsung heroes. They're great. Like, tell me Leo DiCaprio didn't kill it in Django. I mean, he did. He did.
You have to think
He hasn't been in a movie with a black person in 8 years because of that movie. I'm like, you're right, he hasn't.
You have to think like when Tarantino's typing that out, there is no N key on his like thing because he's worn out the paint.
Probably. You look at his Amazon history, it's like a bunch of random typewriter keys, just the letter N.
Yeah.
In G, he gets that G pretty good too. that hard double G.
Hard double G.
Jules, does it say? You have to think like he was like, I'm gonna say that in Pulp Fiction when he does the dead storage. He was like, oh, I can't wait to say this on film. Like, you have to think as he was typing it out, he's like, yeah, this is where I'm gonna say it. It's perfect. Like, Jesus.
Did we talk enough about Usman? That's one of the things I think we need to do a little bit. Is we're supposed to be an MMA
let's
show.
talk about him.
Do we just listen? I
think it's kind of ironic you want to go to Kamaru Usman after we just had a whole thing about Quentin Tarantino, but that's just me.
I think it's just a good segue. I think it just makes sense. Listen, hey, dude, if they make a Kill Bill 3, put Kamaru in there, man. Put some fights.
Yes.
Just,
he gets all the N-word lines, all of them.
I was saying fight scenes. It's Irma Thurman and Kamaru Usman, and she beats him up by just kicking him in the kneecap and just shatters. It goes backwards like a flamingo. That's pretty dude. I honestly think that the first defeat of his career, his major defeat, will be his knees over anything else. I don't think there's anybody that can beat that dude right now. Cody has the best shot at it, but
he's just too damn good, man. And he's
so good.
He's so.
I mean, the fact that we
such a good striker too.
Yeah, we put money on Gilbert Burns because we knew it was a long shot, but we just wanted to have a big parlay win. That's why we did that when you went to Vegas. I Venmoed you money to put money on Gilbert Burns.
I know,
because I wanted to have a big crazy win. Listen, if I bet all the time, I wouldn't have bet on Gilbert Burns, but we just like the one time we bet was just fucking try to get a big win. And
it's Vegas, fuck it.
Yeah. Man, I want to go to it. We need to figure that out for next year.
I do. Yeah. I want a show trip.
Show trip. But yeah, he's the man, and the thing is, he keeps getting better. You think he can't get any better than, I don't know. He's fantastic, and I mean, him against I would say Leon Edwards would be fun too. But the thing is, if he wanted to just wrestle, fuck him, he could. Yeah, but he probably wouldn't. Probably just want to show people that he could beat him up. But if it has to happen, he'll do it. If it has to happen, he will. But I think, Usman can just beat him on his feet probably too. Who knows? He's so good. His thing now is he's talking about wanting to fight Canelo. Dana White kind of freaks out about it. He says, "Why?" He says something like, "He's the number one guy." He's like, "Why would he want to do that?" He's like, "We need to stop this. We need to stop these guys wanting to box." Number one, who started it?
Yeah,
he started it with Conor. He started it.
I was going to say Zuffa boxing was all gung ho on Zuffa boxing.
Well, he was,
and then he was in on dropped off.
He was in on the Mayweather fight, right? Conor Mayweather, right? He was part of it.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, he got a big chunk.
No,
I
think he was. He helped promote it, didn't he? Yeah. So that, and also, why do you think guys want to go to boxing, bro? We talk about it a million times. We will not stop talking about it. Listen, Kamaru Usman made a lot of money, but he didn't make as much money as he would have made saying boxing Canelo. He'd make more money.
Oh, Triller.
Did he make a lot of money? Yes. Did he make a good amount of money? Yes. So when people say, well, why are you complaining about fighter pay? I'm just saying because it's what the UFC make compared to what Kamaru makes. It's the percentages are weird. They don't add, they add up. I'm saying it's not compared to other sports like boxing. It's not fair. I mean, boxers, they get more of the total revenue in their pay than UFC does. So that's my point. I think even like I said, even Conor McGregor was technically underpaid. He is.
Yeah, but he was still making millions of dollars.
Right. But really what we say, who we say that for is not well, we talk about it when guys want to have a gimme. I'm getting drunk. That's what happens.
Yay.
A goofy boxing fight, a freak show boxing fight instead of an MMA fight because they'll make more money. And
yeah,
but we're mostly talking about the guys like Chris Curtis, who just said that he was super broke before he got his 50 grand bonus. And if we have him on, which we'll definitely try to do, I'll get this week for sure. I mean, after he's on with the MMA holes, I'll get a hold of him on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will ask him about that because, we are advocates for fighter pay or athlete pay. I don't know if I told Thomas this before. I'm definitely not one of those people who say that athletes don't get paid too much. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I'll tell you why I don't think it's true. It's because it's their worth compared to what the people that are making money off of them make, right?
Perfect.
I think when people say athletes are making too much money, what they're actually saying, when they really mean, is that teachers and nurses and firefighters, cops don't make enough money. That's what they're really saying, right? I think it's what they really. So don't blame the athletes because the thing is, they're getting paid what they're worth compared to what they're getting, what the owners and the league is making off of them.
Perfect example is what happened last week with WWE and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
After him being released, WWE wrestler catches COVID, goes through it all. You think WWE paid his medical bills? No.
Didn't.
Keith Lee paid him. He paid him himself.
Yeah.
Well, that's something different, but yeah, we already know. I mean, I don't know a whole lot about wrestling, but I know they don't treat their fighters correctly.
No.
Even worse than the UFC. Even worse. So
in a lot of ways, it's improved since, the territory days.
Well, I'm sure that was a free for all. I'm sure.
Yeah, you were basically paying out of pocket.
It was
everything if you were a wrestler.
Paid guys in cash, right? I mean, whatever.
Yeah, envelopes.
Yeah,
envelopes full of cash, and that was it.
We talked about that when we had Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. on.
Yeah, and that's the one thing I've always said about wrestling and fighting in general, like boxing. Back in the day, boxers got paid dick. I mean, look at Joe Louis. Joe Louis is one of the greatest examples of somebody not only getting underpaid, but getting robbed by fucking his own management.
But that's the thing too. Like there were a lot of shady managers in that day, right? Like, say what you want about that guy Ali, but he's not ripping his guys off. His guys are making money, so.
Yeah, and
the only people that like him in the business are his fighters. Everybody else hates him, but that's kind of what you want, though, in a manager, right? You want someone that's going to get you your deal, not be everyone's favorite, but they're going to get your deal no matter what. They're going to be a pain in the ass to get you what you deserve.
Gene Walker, great example.
Right.
I watched him fight for one of his fighters. Didn't even know him. Didn't like him. Now I consider him one of my favorite people in the world.
Yeah, we definitely need to have him back. I keep forgetting to ask. For have him back on, but yeah, we definitely need him back on. He's doing his own podcast now too. Walk the Lines. If you are a gambler or want another perspective on lines, and that's like all Gene's doing right now. So I feel like he's doing okay.
Yeah, he must be doing very well.
So,
but
listen, man,
Thomas,
if I start gambling when we get this passed in Ohio in the next year or two, hopefully.
Oh God, yeah, I'm gonna
for sure.
I'm definitely gonna have to call 1-800-GAMBLER if fucking shit goes awry. I'll be betting on hockey games from my couch. That's not fun. That's not fun to do.
I would absolutely I would be betting on Mac basketball tonight. Like $20, nothing crazy. But
I'd have an account. That would be my thing. Just shoving like thousands of dollars.
Well, you do it on DraftKings in states that it's legal. You can do it in DraftKings, but pretty soon within the next 5 years, probably less than that. There's going to be kiosks at bars. A lot of other states where they have gambling, there's already kiosks at bars. I think there's like a $200 limit so you can't, ruin your life
Yeah.
there. But you can just go to a kiosk at a bar, get your ticket, and then pay it out there.
We'll
When
know
it-
Tim has
that is a great place.
We'll know Tim has a problem when he starts betting on Horizon League basketball.
Yeah, dude. Cleveland State's been looking. Cleveland State, Youngstown State, putting 30 spot on it. Boom.
Jimmy Smith has.
You think I
been
didn't know my
up there
Horizon
from
League
the
teams?
3-point line?
Of course, I knew you did.
Tim is a repository
UCUI. Yeah.
of all that shit. It's
Yeah.
kind of amazing to hear his knowledge of like colleges and that I've never even fucking heard of. It's weird.
Not necessarily that. It's not really that deep. I mean, it might be a little more than maybe average, but like there's people that are like would crush me in sports trivia. Like wouldn't even be close.
That's why I like the old NCAA football games. I wish those still existed.
They're coming back soon.
I know.
Next year, the year after. Those were my favorite games. I fucking love those games.
Well,
Madden,
I learned every division, like every single league they had on there. I learned those colleges because, why not fucking know what our Sisters of the Poor University is gonna do, and I miss that shit. I think that'll be a big push to college football.
Thomas, let's play again. All right.
Yeah.
I want you to find me a division. Find a couple. Division 1 basketball. Well, football. I know the football, but basketball is a bigger pool. Find me a basketball team, and I'll try to guess the team name, the nickname.
Okay. Let's see here.
Give him a minute to do that. Yeah, let's see if I can get. There are like football. I know all the football ones most likely.
Before you start
basketball, there's
searching,
some pretty deep ones that I'm not sure.
Thomas, before you start
Division
searching,
1 though, yeah, for sure.
If you could, I'm gonna do, since we were talking about Colby and Usman.
Okay,
I'm gonna take my punishment
that's right.
for Tequilaquences.
Did you pour that? Did we see it come out of the bottle?
Yes.
All right.
I have this is my tequila of the day. If I can
quickly, last week when I told my mother I had to do 5 shots, she's like, "Why don't you just put water in the bottle?" I'm like, "Well, I would never do that."
You have alcohol honor, sir. But this is what I'm drinking. It's Hornitos.
It's that rock shit.
I don't know, but I will say the name. What's funny about the bottle is there's Plata on the bottle, so this was kind of a destined thing to have done.
I like it.
So
eventually we'll have that bro Plata tequila that I'm making in my basement.
Nice. The tub looks good. You showed me photos.
My grandfather has a still. I don't think he's ever made tequila though. That's probably too difficult to do at home.
Probably
because you need blue agave. How do you even do that? You probably buy it. I'm sure you can.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna do this awful. I think this might be a double. To be honest with you, I couldn't find an actual shot. So, yay, pain. Oh, sweet Jesus. This is why I use cutters. Fuck this shit. Oh my God.
Are you okay, sir?
Oh no, I'm on fire now.
And that's just one, man. It's the only one that has to be done today. It's just raise one. That's why I think we need to make this a little bit more difficult. Although one of my other thoughts was to make everybody just have 3 fighters right at the bat, but that means possibility of 12. So I'm thinking we're gonna do what we're doing now. That the little more chance that we might have to get an extra fighter, but not a mandatory 3rd fighter. We'll try that for the next one, and then we'll see. Listen, they're not fun. Like I haven't gotten used to these at all. Like I don't like, but I feel like it's got to, when no one has to do any shots, I'm like, okay, well, this is all right.
Hey, that's why I still drink the tequila in a cup. So but I mix it with stuff.
Thomas, you got some for me?
Okay.
Here's a new game. How big of a nerd is Tim?
All right. So my first school that you have to guess the mascot.
I don't know if I'll get all these. Some of these, like
the New Jersey Institute of Technology.
Like I think I have like a ballpark.
Go for it.
No, let me think out loud first. I'm thinking out loud.
Okay.
Think of something like maybe Titans or Generals, something around there. I'm gonna say Generals.
That's wrong, but I'll give you a hint.
I feel like
There's a movie. Actually, there's a movie series named after this mascot.
The geckos.
NGIT Highlanders.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did you look that up, bro?
No,
No, his phone's dead.
Then my phone's dead.
Perfect.
Well,
that was awesome.
Yeah, Highlander. No, you said the movies, and I'm like, okay, yeah, Highlander.
Yep, there you go. Let me know when you want another one.
Yeah, give me another one. Go.
Hold on. Here we
I
go.
feel bad. I didn't get that one quick enough. Fucking go.
Let's see
Get the
here.
fuck off the stage, motherfucker.
No, everybody knows that one.
He died like
Everybody
duck.
knows. He died like duck.
He died like duck up there, man. Like, why is he even
Do you know who
trying?
Steve Hostetler is? Is that his name? The comic?
Yeah.
You heard of him? He's playing Saturday in in Canton. Yeah, somebody asked me to go with them, and I'm like, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll go. Since no one will go. Here come the mummies with me.
Well, hey, I gotta watch AEW and the Max Holloway card, and AEW is actually the most important part of it because, dude, I think I told you, it's Chris Jericho from Fozzy,
Don't care.
Jake Hagar from Bellator,
Sammy Hagar. If it's Sammy Hagar and Trish, I would watch that. Okay.
taking on two guys in a tag team that they have taking on Dan Lambert of American Top Team, Top Team, Andre Arlovsky, Junior Dos Santos, and then two wrestlers.
I do love how the Pitbull is wrestling while he's still fighting MMA. That's pretty great.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna even. There's gonna be probably a couple spots, but he's not gonna fight do anything dumb.
I'm sure.
Hopefully,
right. All right, Tom, you got another one?
Yeah, I got another one for you.
Okay.
Bellarmine University.
What? How do you, what is it?
Bellarmine University.
Bellamy. Where is that even? I don't even know. I don't think I know. That's a Division I school?
Yeah.
Is that the one in Kentucky? Is that in Kentucky?
Tell me
that.
It is.
If that's in is that Louisville?
No, it's not Louisville.
It's not Louisville?
Nope.
Outside Louisville?
Yeah.
God damn it, Tim. Make a decision for Christ.
I don't know. Colonials? I don't know. Man, I'm
all right, I'll give you
were the man at this.
I thought I was, man. I don't even know this school.
I'll give you another one.
I have my buddy went there, but I can't remember the name. Like I should remember that.
University of Central Arkansas.
Sister kissers.
I think I've talked up my game too much in this, guys.
Bit off more than you could chew, Norman.
I don't even know these teams are division. They're Division I.
Yeah,
I believe you. I mean, there's like 400 Division I teams. Central Arkansas. I know. I don't think I have a guess. I don't have a guess.
God damn it, Tim.
Okay.
I know.
Bellarmine was the Knights. Central Arkansas.
Knights. And I fucking knew that. That's the thing. I have a buddy who went to Bellarmine. Shit.
Central Arkansas is the Bears.
Okay.
So I'll give you one more.
I'm pissed now. I want to keep doing it until I get them.
Davidson College.
Davidson's the Wildcats. Give me another one.
There you go. Let's see. George
Love his
Mason.
obsession with trying to get all these.
I'm just pissed. I'm pissed I got some wrong. That's why.
Let's see. Let's give you a good one. No. Eastern Washington University.
Oh, I fucking know this one. It's some sort of bird.
Yes, it is.
One.
Yes, it is.
What is the Falcons?
No.
Oh,
Keep going.
shit.
Keep going.
I know it's a bird. Fucking Cooper Cup. Fucking. I don't know, Eagles. I can't.
There you go.
It
You
is
got
the
it.
Eagles? Okay.
Yep.
And it was a bird.
You
All right,
want one more, or you want to retire?
No, one more. I know. Sorry, Ray. I'm addicted now.
Oh no, my neck's hurting. It's probably the way I'm sitting. I'm sitting like an asshole.
University of Northern Colorado.
There's some sort of bear, aren't they?
Got it.
Yeah,
God
there's-
dang.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's where, you know who went to Northern Colorado?
Who?
Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was waiting for Southern Illinois.
Oh, like Casey Jones was like the Wolves.
Oh, also,
That's what
what's
chases
another one?
Casey in his dreams.
KCMU, Kansas City, Missouri, Kangaroos.
Oh Jesus.
Southern
do
Illinois,
know a lot.
Salukis.
Yeah, the Salukis. High Point University.
Is it Paladins?
No, you're close.
Close.
Wizards.
No, it starts with a P though, doesn't it? Is it?
Yes.
It's not Phantoms, is it? It's like
No.
It's
No.
man, if it's not Paladins. High Point. It's not Paladins. I don't know. I don't think I know.
Panthers.
Panthers? Oh, okay. I was drawing too hard.
Yeah,
I thought it was
you were
something
on it.
weird.
You always do that though.
Try too hard, maybe.
You do.
Northern Arizona University.
That's like some sort of cat. Is it a wildcat?
No, it's not a cat.
It's not a cat. No, what is it? Northern Arizona.
The
I'm thinking
wild dogs.
thinking Northern Iowa, Northern Arizona.
Northern Arizona University.
I don't think I know. I'm disappointed in myself. Like you'd have no idea how disappointed in myself I am. Like a lot.
Cleveland semi-pro hockey team used to be named this.
Barons? Oh, semi-pro. I don't know.
No.
Lumberjacks. They
There
are
you
the
go.
Lumberjacks, right?
Yep.
Okay. Like now that I clicked, I did remember that. It just was in there somewhere.
All right. So I'm just doing this one because I want to see if you get it. It'd be perfect if you got it. I'm gonna give you the university. I'm gonna give you the venue they play out of.
Okay.
Campbell University. They play in the John W. Pope Jr. Convocation Center.
Campbell?
Yeah, Campbell University.
Campbell. I'm gonna. It's the Campbell's, isn't it? The Campbell.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. See, I knew some of these. I knew some of these good ones. Yeah. The Campbell's. Yeah. See, listen.
Yep.
If I know Campbell's, my point is I know some of these.
Pirates.
Now that's yeah. Let's do opposite. Pirates. Eastern Carolina.
Yes, sir.
There you go. There's one.
Yeah, I know none
Anyway.
of these.
Sorry, that game was fun for me. Like my therapist told me what school she went to. She's like, I went to Mercyhurst. I'm like, oh, Saints. She's like, you've been there? I'm like, no, I just one of those things.
Right.
I
One of
played
those things.
hockey. I played a hockey.
Brian
tournament at
Kenny
Mercyhurst.
played. Yeah, Brian Kenny played football for Mercyhurst.
Yeah, he I think he knows a guy I went to high school with, who
Okay.
played for Mercyhurst. So he actually played with my cousin in high school.
Mentor got beat in the first round of the playoffs this year.
Did they?
Yeah, they expanded the playoffs this year. Any other year they would have knocked. They wouldn't have been in the playoffs, but I think they played Iggy and got beat.
Well,
New Philly
I
got
mean-
beat by Hudson, and then Dover down here, which I pull for Dover anytime they're not playing New Philly. They beat St. V in the first game, and then they beat Aurora. They played Kenston up in Twinsburg. Kind of bums some people out down here because it's supposed to be a neutral site. How far away is Chagrin Falls in Twinsburg? Like 20 minutes? Yeah.
15.
Dover. Okay, there you go. Well, Dover over an hour, and Dover's the higher seed. Horse shit.
Nah.
Just saying. But Dover is a good team, and Last time I saw Kenston play was the year after they won the state championship. They played New Philly down here, and Philly beat them. Anyway, that's my high school football second.
Yeah, I'm not a creep who goes to high school football games.
I didn't go to any
You
this
don't
year,
have to
but-
be a creep for that. I'll
Yes,
cover
you
'em.
do. You
cover 'em.
escaped high school. You
I
cover
do.
them.
I do
cover
the
them.
promo for 'em.
My mother's boyfriend has been going to him for years. He just went to one. There's a video of him on Facebook with his cousin. Found him. His cousin. I don't know. Thomas is an Ohio State fan. You remember the linebacker from 01-02, C. Grant?
Yes.
Yeah, he was from New Philly, and he's another cousin of my mom's boyfriend. So Lori Lightfoot is one. C. Grant is another. But there's a video of him because he ran into him on. Anyway, that's the most famous athlete from New Philadelphia as far as that goes. Is C. Grant, who had a cup of coffee with the Saints.
Yeah,
he was a third-round draft pick,
yes,
and he has. Ohio State fans remember his hurry of Ken Dorsey that won him the national championship.
Yep.
There's a picture of that in a lot of the bars here.
Why does that not surprise me?
Why wouldn't it be? Number one's the Ohio State thing, and yeah, he's a new Philly guy.
It's like Mitch Trubisky up here. Most of the
I
bars.
know.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate on him though, like locally for some reason.
That's the same. Like I said, there's people like that with Cody Garbrandt too. It's no good reason. They're just like, man. When he lost to TJ twice, like he's done. He's done forever. He's done. Yeah. Okay. You wanted him to be done because you're not happy with your own life.
Yes. It's usually how it goes.
That's what it is. Yeah.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Coming from a bench rider, yeah, that's exactly what that is. So
I'm happy I'm not like that. Knock on wood.
Me neither.
I was Mr. Bitter for most of my 20s, so it's the only reason why I drank.
All right, before we talk about more fights, there's definitely a lot of fights to talk about.
Yes.
Let's do Hero of the Week.
Yes.
I don't have my list.
Hero of the week.
Just a hero.
Hero of the week. Da-na-na.
Mm-hmm. First of all, I have a nomination, right? I have a honorable mention.
Okay.
Ricky Rubio. Didn't he like score 37 the other night? Yeah, that's not even his game. Good for him, man. Rubio killing it. I told Ray this. My niece asked if we can go to a basketball game. Like, I can take you to a Cavs game. It's just a little bit different because I've been taking her to Akron Rubber Ducks games. I'm like, just more people. You know, I mean, I feel better if we get another person to come with us. But I mean, if you want to go, we'll go. And then she's like, what about hockey? I'm like, well, I can take you to a Cleveland Monsters game. We can do that too. Same place, but that probably be a little less traffic. But so one or the other, maybe. I'm excited to go to either. I'm fine. I haven't been to a Cavs game in a couple of years. I've never been to a Monsters game. And 1 year I won free tickets and never went.
Really?
My fault. Yeah, I won them at a raffle at the Funny Stop.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I was one of their promotional team when they first started. So there's like one guy left from my era that's still around.
Back in my day, guy.
Yeah, pretty
Anyway,
much.
Rubio and the Cavs, and man, the Cavs got trees too, man. They got some really good 7-footers, man. And what's to say, Markman? He's not even Mark. How you say his name?
Marketing. Yeah, you right.
Yeah. He's a forward, right? He doesn't play like a 7-footer. He plays like a Dirk, right? Anyway, yeah, I'm excited, man. And they're good. You know, Colin Sexton is the man too, and Rubio's there to teach him how to play point guard now, and that's awesome. You have good Garland, and Jetty's my guy. I fucking love Jetty. Yeah, you don't like Jetty?
I like Jetty. Jetty's fine.
Yeah, who doesn't like Jetty? Jetty's
fine.
the man.
He's fine.
Anyway, Hero of the Week was this is my, I think, 39th Hero of the Week.
It is.
I believe. Is it? Have you been counting?
I have.
Okay.
I'm
Good.
tallying it in my phone right now.
Good. I don't like ties, but one time I had to have co-Heroes of the Week. But it made sense. I think what it was a PBA video. It was a clip from the Professional Bowlers Association. And there is this kid, this young ginger kid, they call him the Ginger Assassin. He picked up a 7-10 split. Remember this? We showed the video.
I did, yes.
Yes. Yeah. But also the announcer got credit for Hero of the Week as well, because it wasn't just the great 7-10 split. It was how the announcer freaked out. Like it was the greatest thing he ever saw, which is great, but he went nuts. So that's why the clip was so great. So I had to give co-hero of the week because they were both part of this. Right? They both made it great. Although I hate ties. That said, as they say, it does take two to tango. And who else can I give it to other than Justin Gaethje and Michael Chandler?
Yeah.
That might be the greatest fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
definitely the most action-packed, exciting fight I've ever seen. Like you couldn't
Yes.
blink during that thing. I mean, I was the whole time on the edge of my seat, like that. I don't think I took a breath for 15 minutes, and luckily I have sleep apnea, so I do that a lot. So I'm used to it. But it was fantastic. They were great. So that's it. That's hero of the week. This week is it's a tie between Gaethje and Chandler because it takes two to tango, fam. It takes two to tango. So there's that. I need to start doing better. I mean, listen, this was a good hero of the week. They should have won hero of the week, but I need to start getting videos again. You know, we had that video of the burglar squirrel that we had one time. The squirrel that stole people's packages. That was pretty funny. Yeah, listen, I said I need to start combing. I need to start combing through episodes again and give you a list of stuff to cut out. Because I mean, we'd have so many episodes. If I just start going through stuff and try to find something that was funny like that, I'll get that, find that whenever that was. I'll figure out which hero of the week it was and count backwards. But yes, is everything good? Everybody okay? You're being quiet. Why are you being quiet?
Oh no, I'm drunk and high and my neck's sore. So I'm just like
man up. It's Tuesday. It's what we do on Tuesdays now.
I know. I don't have to work this Saturday, so I'm kind of like relaxing myself a little bit on work.
Ray, I really wish you would go to this show. I'm not going to go. Probably. I don't want to go by myself to this show.
I know. And they look fun.
Here Come the Mummies.
Huh? What is that?
It's
they're
like jazz.
They're a 12-piece funk band that does comedy songs and dresses up as mummies.
They have songs like "She Loves Dick."
She loves dick. Pants. I'm coming in my pants, shine shoes, and a neck. Yeah, like that.
Kind of. What is it?
That sounds like a good time.
Is it called Kind of Love?
Like 10 years ago, I went, and it's basically just like a dance party. It's great.
That's awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, they're all dressed like mummies. That's the beauty of it.
They're great. It's that House of Blues. They're fun. Like I said, like 10 years ago, I went, and it's a fun time because it's even if you don't know all the songs, it's funk music. So it's like, and they're funny, they're fun, and just good dancing time. I like to dance, believe it or not. See, kind of
lingers. That's it. Yeah,
that's what he was thinking of. Kind of linger.
Kind of lingers in the morning.
Yeah.
So it's so good.
They are fantastic. They're all great musicians, and it's like I said, they're like a 10-12 piece band, but it's funk and it's comedy funk and it's great. Like I said, I've seen them live before. They're great, but it kind of snuck up on me. They're playing this weekend. I have like one buddy that might go. I might try to convince him, but other than Ray, I don't think I'm gonna go by myself. I don't know. Maybe
I'll go to the House of Blues.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I gotta.
Hey, Thomas, if you went, I go up and I get a room. I get hammered and stumble in my room. Probably go gamble. I make it a whole thing.
You're gonna make it a weekend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen. I don't want to drive an hour and a half after I get hammered. If I go to a concert, I'm gonna drink, and if I'm gonna drink, I don't want to drive home.
I've never been to the House of Blues.
Really?
My brother went, but not me.
Wait, you do just from the little bit I know about you, you just seem more of like a Peabody's grog shop kind of guy.
Peabody's grog shop, and it's funny you mentioned funk. I've been trying to. A friend of mine started to mention to me about Beachland Ballroom has more of those like funk groups and stuff like that. Stuff that I really want to see.
Have you seen Funktopus? They're fucking good. They used to play at the bar. I used to do shows at in Canton. They used to play. Funktopus is great.
See, that's this type of stuff I'm into. I'm into everything, but like that whole Lewis Cole. Have you heard of him?
No.
Lewis Cole, Thundercat, those type of guys. It's totally wild, but it's Peacemaker's back.
Mm-hmm. Hi guys. I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's just normal Ray here.
We're talking about Uptown Funk. Go give it to you.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Like after I finally got myself Right. Wait, last month or whenever it was when I went to the Bowling for Soup show, I'm like, fuck it, I'm going by myself. And then I had so much fun that I'm like, I'm gonna go to concerts again. Like I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like I missed my opportunity to see Breaking Benjamin there in Columbus and Youngstown. I didn't go because I didn't want to go by myself. But after I went to
Never heard of Thundercard, but we'll check out.
Thundercat. He's talking about
Thundercat?
Thundercat. Thundercat is freaking fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Look
you can
up.
curse on this. We don't care.
Look up. I
will
posted
later.
on my Facebook. Dragon Ball Durag.
Oh,
That
God.
video will have you cracking the hell up.
Dragon Ball Durag.
Yes.
That already sounds like a really like awesome techno hip hop band. Like Dragon Ball Durag. Dude, Dragon Ball Durag is playing at the Agora tonight.
Yes,
We need to go.
it does. I like it.
Do you see
Dragon
Dragon Ball Durag and Vegeta Lives? I think that was a dope show in like 2005.
Dragon Ball Durag by Thundercat and Weirdest Part of the Night by Lewis Cole.
Okay.
I guarantee you'll like those. I guarantee it.
I believe you. I like a lot of stuff. Ray hates everything.
No, my tastes have gotten weirder as I've gotten older. Like I listen to a lot of world music now. Like, and not
You
even
mean like didgeridoo? Like
yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
I actually had a joke in my act where I was like, I love world bands so much. If you told me that a didgeridoo band was playing in the park and I had the right amount of weed, I would go. That's the kind of concerts I go to now. It's weird.
Well, the thing is, if there was a didgeridoo band playing in the park by here, I would go because it's right down the street.
So you
Yes,
say
I would go all the time.
You're saying you wouldn't say you didgeridoo don't want to go, is what you're saying.
Oh.
Again, the most dad, not dad. You can never find his
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, did you listen to that Bandmate song I sent you? Both of you?
No, I haven't done that yet.
I did.
You like it? It's good.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
The thing is, you get with that band, you got to listen as much of them as you can because they've been around I think 8 years and they have 10 albums, and
Jesus.
all their other stuff is different. Like it's that stuff's kind of heavy, but not all the stuff's that heavy, and some stuff's a little heavier. It's kind of nuts. It's great.
Casey, that's a fucking classic. That
Didn't it
song
song
makes
Kenny
me
Loggins?
cry.
All right.
I'm gonna have to check that out now. Yeah,
That
it's
song
definitely-
makes me cry.
Yeah,
That
you
video
found they did
is
a song
awesome.
with K-Log. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. K-Log and
Oh.
Michael McDonald.
And Michael
Ooh,
McDonald.
Michael McDonald.
Yes.
Michael McDonald.
Yep.
Yeah, if we do a characters episode, I'm gonna be Michael McDonald. Actually, it's gonna be the Alex Jones and Lord Thoven show. Is when it's gonna be.
Yes. That needs to happen.
It's
Like, we
just
need to make
bunch
a
of-
video of Alex Jones and Lord
Oh.
Thoben meeting. I think that should be one of our first skits we ever put on this channel. Is
We need
just,
an Alex Jones bald cap.
well, he doesn't have a bald cap. He just has like
No, I guess not.
a sensible hairdo.
I'm gonna
pretty
say
much.
something. Right?
It's very generic and white. Like it's just a complete white boy haircut. It really is. Like I love Alex Jones. I'm gonna go on record and say I love Alex Jones. I think one of the biggest missed opportunities of my life was not going down for the RNC when he was talking. I should have taken a day off just so I could meet him. I think he is one of the most entertaining
He is entertaining.
human beings. And if you look at him from a pure comedy aspect,
Oh, that for sure. That's
he's
only
a
that's the way I look at
living joke. He really
it,
is.
for sure. Mhm.
But like you listen to him and you're like, he just seems cool off air. Like he goes in.
Also, he's a hustler,
his shit.
man. You know, you can't
Yeah.
knock the hustle. You know, I understand what he.
I bought some stuff off Infowars.com that didn't work. I'll admit it.
No one is surprised at all.
It was a
I mean,
lung cleanse. is
I'm
what it was.
surprised you haven't bought the Rock tequila yet.
No.
I
but,
told you upstairs. My brother's got both bottles.
Oh, the gold and the silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice. Wait, The Rock has a tequila?
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I just saw it today when I went to the liquor store. He's a big
Yeah.
cardboard cutout of Dwayne Johnson. Anyway, just saying about Bandmate. Every time I keep listening to him, I keep liking him more. So it's just the thing. It's just I know their stuff's good, and that song I sent you was a new song. So like they just like last week came out. So anyway, and it's pretty heavy, and they're one of those bands. And I'll say this, then I'll stop. It's one of those bands that every time you listen to them, you hear something new. It's because it's complex. It's not like you just like the bass is fantastic, the drum, everything's fantastic. They have 5 members and they all kill it. So it's one of those bands. Anyway, it probably does.
Probably. I haven't
Tastes
had
like
it.
HGH somehow.
Oh, what are you implying?
I mean,
At this point, dude, he's taking fucking.
he's
shit.
he's
He
not on
has to.
any athletic commission's radar.
Yeah, anyway.
So
It's not illegal. Like the same. What do you think Camille took to get jacked for Eternals? Whatever they gave him, and they probably gave him shit. Whatever. I'm not saying it's not-
probably.
Sure, I'm sure. GMC under the counter stuff.
I used to work for GNC.
Cool. How was it?
All right, John Oliver. Cool.
Cool. Yeah, Ray. As soon as I saw that episode, I had to send you that joke because that John
Dude,
Oliver
that
joke.
was
it made me
so
laugh
funny.
harder than any John Oliver joke in a long time.
Thomas, do you watch Last Week Tonight with John Oliver?
Of course I do.
Did you
Did
watch?
you
the
watch
last
Did you watch the Power Grid episode that came out?
one?
That
You know what
Houston
Astros
joke
we're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah, that Houston Astros joke is probably one of his greatest jokes,
It was my favorite.
besides maybe the Karen in accounting don't give a fuck. Like to me, that's the best he's ever done, and he surpassed it with that Astros joke.
You definitely know, like somebody. Like, I mean, the show has writers, but he's also one of the writers. But he didn't write that joke. That's fine because he has shows as writers. But he's not a baseball guy. But that joke killed it. It was great. It was great.
Oh yeah,
Assholes
when you
from
sent me
Texas
the
making
video,
up their
I
own
actually-
rules. So
I
funny.
turned on the full video right after you sent me that because I'm like, I have to see.
Most
what else is in it.
situations, I would just tell you to watch the episode. But I was so good. I'm like, I have to send it this fucking joke.
So awesome.
Yeah, it was great. Good. There you go. Oh wait, should have nominated him for Hero of the Week for having one of the best jokes I've heard.
Yeah,
Great Astros. Fuck the Astros. Luckily, the Braves won.
yeah.
Braves only won 88 games, and they won the World Series playoffs, bro.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway,
Yeah.
again on Bandmate. Last thing I was gonna say, if they ever come to the United States again, I'm definitely going to whatever shows are closest to me, no matter what. If it's Chicago or New York, I'm going. Like that's how bad I want to see.
See, I've been fighting with that with Rammstein because Rammstein's
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah.
But I just don't. After what has happened with Mr. Travis Scott, I don't want to be in the stands for a Rammstein concert. I want to be on that floor.
I mean,
Yeah.
you guys talked about it a little bit. Don't like you go to more metal shows. Most metal shows, like people are, although they're rough, they're compassionate at the same time. Like metal fans give a
Yeah.
little fuck.
Yeah, metal fan is
Look
like,
what happened a couple years ago with the Foo Fighters concert. Right? They
Yeah.
stopped playing for like 40 minutes until people calmed the fuck down and they came back out.
Yeah, metal fans are more. You kind of know what you're getting into.
Right.
It's the shit like going to a rap concert and you getting to that shit. Or
I would
Going to-
trust. What am I trying to say? Like if I was stranded on the side of the road and some metal fans can't pick me up, I'd feel like I was safe.
Yeah.
yeah,
Just in
Yeah.
general, I'm like my chances are good. Metal fans don't fuck around; they're good. They're good people.
Yeah, if I
love
hear
metal
if I hear Norwegian black metal coming out of a fucking car
yeah,
while
that's
my
good.
tire is flat,
Yeah.
I know I'll be safe. Like, help me with this tire, oh friends of mine, please.
Right. That's like
So-
Margot Robbie said that when she used to be on a soap opera in Australia, she would go see Slipknot. She's a metal fan. She's a Slipknot fan.
Yeah.
She's like more people would recognize me from the soap opera at the Slipknot show than anywhere else. I mean, the point is, all kinds of people like metal, fam. Yeah.
no, you're really safe if you hear Norwegian pirate metal.
Yes.
Okay.
Or even British pirate metal. Like if you're talking like Ailstorm is one of the
Ailstorm.
I love Ailstorm.
That's a great name.
One of my favorite songs they have is a song called Mexico. And one of the lines is take me where I want to go, 3 margaritas and a taco. Let's go to Mexico. What, like, it's so nonsense. Fuck you with an anchor, classic song.
It's always good when you hear a new kind of metal's one of those genres you can really do whatever you want in.
Yeah.
Like there's genres you really can't, like country music or whatever. Like there is a line where there's supposed to be at least. Metal, there's not. That's why you get these weird subgenres of metal that you never like Bloodywood, like fucking Indian metal. I'm like, well, I don't expect this to be a thing. I mean, this is pretty cool. One example of many, obviously.
Baby metal,
Death
metal, black metal.
Well, I was about to say,
baby metal is just baby metal. No one else does that. They're just them.
I was about to say bands like Gorgoroth, you look at bands like them and you're like, oh, that's a metal band. Like you never go, oh, do they play the polka too? No, it's fucking they crucify women in Warsaw, Poland and get like banned because it's where the Pope's from. That's what I love about bands like that. Mayhem, another great classic metal band that
if the Island Boys started touring with a metal band, they get more respect. All right. I looked today. They're on Cameo.
Oh, Island Boys and Dimmu Borgir.
Oh God. Why not just do the perfect one? Because both are technically the same thing, which is like you have Island Boys and Cradle of Filth. That's exactly. That's how I feel about it, and I can at least see Cradle of Filth. Okay.
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
They're awful. They're offensive to look at. Like I haven't seen any. Odorous Urungus from Gwar is less offensive to look at with the Cuttlefish of Cthulhu than the Island Boys. I would rather look at Iggy Pop naked than ever listen to Island Boys.
That's drastic.
No, it's perfectly on point. It's terrible. Sid Vicious's corpse as they were pulling it out of the hotel room is more appetizing to look at than the Island Boys.
Those kids are killing it right now, and I fucking
they are.
I fucking love it. They should.
And I can punch up and fucking punch up at them because they're hot.
I love that they're a Cameo.
Nobody knows me.
Guess how much a cameo is from like a personal cameo.
Cuttlefish of Cthulhu. It's the penis of the late great Odorous Urungus from Gwar, lead singer known as Dave Brockie. And I've been baptized by it a few times. I took it actually pees during the show. And
Holy Cross is the Paladins.
Yes.
They're both purple.
So is Barney. But
I knew somebody was a fucking paladin. Holy Cross.
World of Warcraft.
High Point and Holy Cross. Nah,
oh shit.
What level are they?
No, Ray, remember we talked about this in the podcast. The nickname of Presbyterian College?
No, I forget this one.
Blue Hose. Blue Hose?
Oh yeah, they're called the Blue Hose. That's it. It's named after a bird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of your heroes of the week, I believe.
It was. Yeah, they hired that coach who doesn't punt.
Yeah.
Punting a little bit though.
What, Mike Tomlin?
But
hey, just because you guys' guy took us out, now he can't kick field goals. It's a good, it's one of those.
Did he play last week?
He did. Yeah, he played Monday. He played yesterday or Monday. Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
So he was fine.
Yeah, he kicked the game winner. I was like, yay! I didn't watch the game.
They're the Crusaders. Who's the Paladins, man? Yeah.
It's a Cleveland hockey team.
I don't know. Maybe no one's a Pelicans.
Oh man.
Anyway, on topic. All right. Fights, man. We got a fuck ton of fights.
Let's talk about Billy Quarantillo, bro.
He lost.
I know, but still, he lost
We're
like
talking
a champ.
We're talking about losers. We just talked about losers all the time. This would be called the Ray Highclack Show with Ray Highclack,
Starring Tim Danko.
starring Tim Danko and Thomas Pope.
Executive producer.
Love you. Anyway, no. And listen, we knew Quarantillo was tough. I mean, Burgos is a guy who always puts on good fights. That's when I said it was kind of a weird thing for them. It kind of backfired. They put Gaethje Chandler on first because it's funny how everybody in the crowd was just like so tired from cheering from the Gaethje Chandler fight. Like any other night, they would be going nuts. Or they did eventually for Burgos Quarantillo because it was a great fight. What did DC says? Somebody texts them and says trying to go back to your high school sweetheart after you're married to Beyonce or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that whole night after Gaethje Chandler could just be called "Let's Cuddle." Like that was it was getting in bed with a 10. It lasts 2 minutes, and you're like, I just want to hold you now. Like that's exactly what this card was. Even. I mean, the Frankie Edgar fight was wild, and Usman versus Colby was wild, but Chandler and Gaethje just stole the fucking show and made everybody tired. Like nobody could go anymore. It was like a hot dog eating contest where you're about to hurl. Like, no, please don't. But God,
they Joey Chestnutted everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it was great, but Burgos had a great win. Gets really tough to Quarantillo's not going to be hurt too much by this loss because I mean he's fun. Like Chandler, I mean he made a lot of fans. So did Quarantillo and Burgos. And not everybody knows who Burgos is. And Burgos hasn't fought since that great fight he had with Josh Emmett, who's fighting on the next card. I forget who he's fighting. I'll look it up. Actually, Thomas, can you look it up? It's who Josh Emmett's fighting next card. Which is the 269. It's 269, not next card, next pay-per-view, 269.
Nice.
Nice. 269s. Nice. Noise. And then Frankie and Vera. At first, like, because I had Vera, I thought, man, Frankie could grind him out and win a decision. But then Vera turned on, man, and hit a nasty front kick knockout, man. Maybe the second best front kick knockout I can remember.
Yeah, they drew comparison between Silva and Belfort as they should.
That's the one you remember, right? Because no one ever threw that before. All of a sudden, he gets, crushed with the top of his foot on his chin, and he goes sleep it, pie. But it's just said I feel bad for Edgar. That terrible, terrible picture. Also, after that, Thomas, can you pull that picture up?
That's what I'm about to do right now.
Right, cool. He was already on it.
But no, I mean, Frankie, is it time, or do you think?
Well, there's a lot of guys I think he can still beat. And Ige, that's right. That's gonna be a fucking great fight.
That's gonna be a dope fight.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a really good fight.
This I'm pretty sure they didn't take out the website, but of what I'm hearing, the Duplessis fight is off. Also, Macy Barber was going to fight Aaron Blanchfield. Barber's out. I think Miranda Maverick's going to fight her now.
Okay.
But look at all these great. Oh, this card's so good.
So stacked. The cubic zirconia
from
right there.
Top to bottom, really from top to bottom. Who else? He scrolled down. Who else? I think. Edwards. Yeah, Kai Kara France and
Cody.
Right of Tuscarawas County. Cody Garbrandt.
At 125 too.
Matt O'Malley and
Sean O'Malley versus Julian Paiva, which is gonna be a good one.
Yeah, Jeff Neal and Ponzinibbio. That should be fun too. Ponzinibbio finally looked good in his last fight. Right?
Munoz versus Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, it's a great fight.
I want one.
Emma Ige could be a sleeper for fight of the night. The way those two guys fight. Yeah, Barber's out, but I think Miranda Maverick's gonna fight Blanchfield now. So
it's gonna be good.
Dude, Perez and Snell.
Whoa.
Perez and Snell. Those guys are. I mean, Perez just fought for a title not too long last year, right? And
Yeah.
Matt Schnell is the dude that I told you that last time he fought. My uncle texted me and asked if I knew who he was. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I'm flying. My uncle's a pilot. He's like, I'm flying with his dad. I'm like, oh, okay. So apparently,
Oh yeah,
Matt Schnell flies for United Airlines. But yeah, that's a great card. We'll talk more
Jillian
about
Robertson's
that.
going to be on here.
Oh, we probably should talk about the fights that are going to happen this weekend too, if we're going to talk about news. But that card, more on that card. This dude Piera, right? That was Alan's other fighter. Man, I run ESPN Plus off my PS4, and I think I need to get a smart TV because it gets slow when traffic is high, like on pay-per-view nights.
Yeah, we had that too.
Yeah, okay. It was a pain in the ass. And
Yeah.
I actually missed there's now I don't know. It's something I don't know. I think there's guys who could fight. I think they at least one more fight and you pick just the perfect guy for him. I was thinking that him and Clay Guida would be great. However, he's not really fighting lightweight right now. He's fighting, bantamweight. So there's probably somebody bantamweight. I can't really think right now. Him and Dominic Cruz would be really cool. I like, yes. No matter what happens to Dominic Cruz, I want Dominic Cruz to fight Frankie Edgar for his retirement fight. That sounds fun.
Huh.
That was a good matchup, huh, Raymond?
Which one?
No matter what happens with Cruz and Munoz, I feel like if Frankie Edgar's going to have a retirement fight, I feel like him and Cruz would be fun.
Yeah, that would be actually a nice fight. That would be a nice matchup for his last
We have
fight.
a lot of respect for each other. It'd be good.
I still
said Clay
think Dominic.
Guida, but he's not fighting lightweight anymore. So
I was about to say, I think Dominic Cruz, after a fight, should do commentary.
after the fight,
Yeah, even if he gets knocked out, just
but
put
the
a microphone.
closest we got was Paul Felder cornering a guy in between, and
Yeah,
then he took off the suit, put a t-shirt on, and then put the suit back on.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
I
know. Don't know if they told him he had to do that, but
Frankie Cruz sounds awesome. Pay them $500,000 each. It would be a payday.
Yeah, well, they both bought so much, so they make, they get decent paydays. Again, they should all make more, but as far as other people, they get paid because they've had a lot of fights. But yeah, that'd be fun. We'll see what he does against Munoz. Especially if he loses, that sounds like a really good matchup. Because if he wins, he's gonna win up. He wants another top guy for sure. But if he loses, for sure. What are we talking about? Cruz and Edgar, and then Pierre. That's what I was saying. My buddy Alan, who was here before, he may have disappeared. I think he did. He told me that Pierre won by knockout before I knew because my shit was so far behind. It wasn't his fault. He didn't know. But then I saw him, hit him with baseball bat in the head, basically.
Yeah,
that guy's nasty, and I hope he wins some more fights because I like to see him fight Izzy in MMA and not kickboxing.
Dude,
last time they fought
coming in,
they knocked him out.
Especially coming in off the hype, that flying knee was just. I've never seen a man's soul leave his body so fast as when Alex Pereira got in there and just decided to shut. Who did he fight? Why can't I remember his name?
You'll see it whenever someone asks us to sell out from you. That's what happened. Like that will happen as much.
A knee to the face? Totally agree.
No. You're soul leaving your body that quickly. You ask for sell out when you see a dollar amount.
True. This is very true.
We become the Nickelback of MMA podcast.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with being the Nickelback of podcast.
It is. You have to be Canadian.
No,
I don't mind being Canadian, but I don't want to be the Nickelback.
Yeah. We're gonna be the Nickelback of podcast. That's what we're gonna be. I'm gonna be the Chad Kroger.
Yeah, if we're gonna be anyway, man. If we're gonna be Canadian
put that
rock
photograph
band,
away, bro.
we're gonna be Canadian.
Look
rock
at this, bro, Plata.
We're gonna be a Canadian rock band. Could we be the Evans Blue, the old Evans Blue?
Yeah, that's a great lineup. That first early lineup. Nickelback was sketchy. See, Casey Jones understands.
That is true. Leader of Men's a good song. That's like their first single or whatever. I still love that the album that like their sellout album was like a Silver Side Up or whatever. The one where they went
Silver
from,
Side Up. Yeah.
That came out on 9/11, 2001.
It did, yeah.
Sounds perfect. Just that's my theory is that they sold their souls for popularity, and that's what happened.
Chad
I
Kroger
think it
was like,
tracks. It tracks. The bass track up, Thomas. They do.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there were nothing
God.
before that, right?
Chad Kroger was constantly like,
I'm
how
joking. I don't
the
want you to
hell
come
did
kill me
we
'cause I
get
figured it out.
9/11? Why couldn't we wait for September 12th? Eat a dick. Okay, Tim? Eat a dick.
All right. No, you didn't sound like Jack Kroger. You sounded like I don't know, a drunk dude singing
Joe
karaoke.
Cocker?
Doing no. What's Skid Row karaoke?
Two groups that came out at the same time. Nickelback, Puddle of Mud. Nickelback survives. Puddle of Mud falters. There
Puddle of
was
Mud.
yeah.
I was going to say Puddle of Mud plays The Outpost in Kent.
Do they?
Nickelback plays Arena. They do, yeah. Yeah, Nickelback recently played here in Cleveland. I think it was last Friday.
Everything's so blurry.
So everybody was here last Friday. Tech Nine was here last Friday.
Yeah, that was sad. I couldn't go. I haven't seen a Tech Nine show since like 2016. So, I wanna be a rock, I wanna be a rock star.
Was that the same album that they had the song from Raw on? Was
Yeah.
that one? Yeah.
Yeah. That also had Animals on it. What else? Because Silver Side Up had If Everyone Cared. It also had
Too Bad, which is actually a pretty good song, right? It's
Too Bad.
Too bad. Too way too.
My mom, dad. It's just like
Now he's fading into Scott Stapp. It's like he's big.
girl.
He's evolving to Scott Stapp. That's what that is.
That's usually how butt rock bands become. They all of a sudden evolve into like Creed. Like that's they all have that one song where it's like, "With arms wide open, I will get."
So you're saying that they all have bangers, is what you're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I think Nickelback was a meth dealer cover group. Yeah, it was definitely. I think the Canadian meth labs were financing Nickelback. I think all metal band or heavy rock bands should have a meth backer. I think that should be a thing.
Oh,
That's going to be the name of our band, guys. Meth Backer.
Meth backer. We're called. This is our song. Be up for 4 days.
Up since 2015.
we call
it
no sweet.
We've been on tour since 2002. Haven't stopped a day. We play for everybody because of the meth. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Sleep tight because we won't.
Dude, Bobby Green.
Bobby Green
back in the fights.
Hitting Al Iaquinta and just putting him on a different stratosphere. I loved it, man. I like Bobby Green. We've talked about Bobby Green on the show.
Yeah, I like Al Iaquinta too, but Bobby Green looked good. And I mean, I think Al's fought in a long time. Hopefully he got some rust here and maybe he'll be okay. Maybe he'll get another fight and he'll be okay. And then your dude, Chris Curtis, we already talked about him. Ivanov and Shabazian. Dude, he kicked his ass.
Yeah. Imavov definitely showed that he was nothing to joke with. That's actually one of the first fights I watched. I watched one of the early prelims, and we'll talk about it in a minute because it's highlight worthy.
Dude, my new favorite fighter. You talking about?
Mine too. The beefy boy battle that happened in heavyweight.
Fucking Chris Porter.
He's
up there with Stipe and Tuivasa. That's my favorite heavyweights now.
I think he fought. I think he fought Stipe during the Midge fight. Am I wrong?
No, you're wrong. That was Bobby. Yeah, that was Bobby Brent. He kind of looks like him.
I'm joking. That's why
Gotcha.
he looks
Bobby
like
Brent.
Stipe.
He does kind of look
him with
like
a midge in his eye.
Yeah, he does kind of look like him though. You're right. Yeah, those 5'9" heavyweights.
It's
But
when I
spinning
saw his
fucking
height,
back kick, man, fucking great.
dude. What was that? Like
It was a spinning fucking back kick. His
I
dad
know,
taught him.
but
He
I don't
said,
expect that from fucking rerun from What's Happening. Like I don't expect that
I
to
do.
happen.
It's perfect.
Oh, it was so sexy. And I did see that, by the way, earlier that you have a Hitman thing. I'm jealous of you.
Yeah, you want to buy it from me?
Oh, I love what?
You want to buy it from me? 50
No,
bucks?
I'll trade you 2 of my UFC posters for it.
No.
Okay.
He said he want cash for that.
Cash or
I
alcohol?
heard him. That's
Cash
why I
or,
offered something he
or
wouldn't
the
take.
Jim Beam equivalent of $50.
Uh,
I want two.
that I could possibly do.
That's like 2 handles actually more than $50. Yeah, he killed it, man. And Ian Gary, this kid, man, good for Jordan Williams, dude. This guy had the hype train coming in, and Jordan Williams didn't. But he fought him hard, man. Yeah, he got knocked out by a kid who I think is more talented, but he fought hard, dude. But Ian Gary got him. I like this kid. This kid's fun for sure. You know, like you said, he thinks he's going to be the next Conor McGregor. He definitely talks like him.
I like it. I didn't watch that fight. I admit it.
What the? Not only do you don't come down because your car had an issue.
It was. Text you a picture of my dick. I'm surprised I haven't done that to you, by the way.
Dude, listen, fucking don't. Like, don't. Don't. I told you it will take me a lot longer than a day to get over that if you fucking said.
Well, I mean, my dick, honestly, it's like Bigfoot.
Is it now?
It is. It's like it's hairy and constantly questioned in photography.
And 7 foot tall.
No, it's just people go, is it really that small? That's what people always ask me. And I go, you're goddamn right it is.
This is the worst show on the internet.
It is not. Trust me.
Awful.
I've seen worse. So
listen, all I want is for our podcast to be better than all of our comic friends' podcast, and it's definitely not happening.
Some yes, some people just stopped doing podcasts after the pandemic. So
ours is the worst. We should just stop.
We're amazing. We're the bestest.
We're just sitting on a video of Pat Miletich telling everybody that somebody said the N-word, and no one.
This is true. Yeah, we need to watch that, or we need to make that a clip. So
once Da Vinci stops being Da Vinci, then I can do it.
Yeah, he's been working with
Thomas Da Vinci's been dead for hundreds of years.
He's kicking my ass from the grave right now. In app form.
He's drilling you with the helicopter he made right in the ass. Just having you spread eagle like the drawing of the man, whatever
he
that
up in
thing
the taint now. It's painful. It's painful.
He up in the taint.
I saw he up in the taint. Oh fuck! I already lost the band or the song. What was the Thundercat song?
Which one?
Oh god,
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Do-Rag. I saw Up in the Taint with Dragon Ball Do-Rag.
Isn't he up in the taint a Wayne's Brothers movie from the 90s? Message.
Quite possibly, yes.
I think that came out around the time that Damon Wayans was doing Earth Girls Are Easy, if I'm not mistaken.
Message. All right.
Oh man, I love us. We're fun.
We need that as a sounder too. Message. Hold on. We have some more.
Yes, we do.
John Vellante is done fighting. He had a lot of great fights in his career. We liked him. He was cool. My man Justin Jacoby I guess his name is John Allen. I don't know. You see a guy he's from Brazil, you figure it's pronounced funny.
It's John Allen. That's
Sean Allen.
He loves fuck, I'm not even gonna do it. I lost the fucking name.
Good job, Ray. Good job. buddy.
Nanette. I forgot her fucking name.
Dude, listen, I had Bruno Souza at my first spin, but I put him back. Thank goodness, because he lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he missed weight.
It's even worse.
Yeah, I know, right? He
Uh,
has a fun karate style, which is always nice. But
could you say he was a kung fu fighting?
Oh, boo.
no, he's fighting MMA.
Yeah.
He was training it, bro. I train UFC, bro. I'm good to go. It's a keyboard warrior, if anybody wanted to know.
Is it? Mike
It is.
Mike Jackson. When we get Mike Jackson on, so we have to talk shit about him to his face.
I'd rather not and say we didn't. I'd be
Why?
afraid because I feel like he'd come to my house and kick me.
No, dude, that makes us real, fam. Hey, Ray, honestly, dude, when you gonna take a fight? Because like Scott Corbin needs some fighters for December 18th, and
There's no way I can make 155.
no, but you can make 205. He needs a 205.
No, because he'll set me up with like a fucking 6'9" 205er, and I'm gonna get head kicked.
Fine. No, you won't get head kicked. It's illegal
Is it
in Ohio MMA. Yeah,
really?
yeah. Can't get kneed to the face. Can't get kicked in the face. Can't get elbowed at all.
Damn.
It's just face to the face. You're fine. You might get calf kicked.
Yeah, that would suck.
Would suck, but
Yeah.
whatever. Ray. You say you want to fight, and then you're chicken out. Listen, I took a fight in 2
Well,
weeks.
because I
notice
haven't
I'm a
had the
man.
desire.
2 weeks notice because I'm a man. You can't say you want to do it and not do it. I said I'd do it. Next thing I know, I'm fighting somebody. 2 weeks. 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I didn't win, but still, you don't have to win.
Yeah, we still need to get that video.
I was planning on getting it from Scott on Saturday. I was going to surprise you with it.
Oh, well, darn it.
Why? Because I want to make you feel more like shit.
Old guilt trip Tim over here.
Sorry, but you know, like I
He's
said,
got a right.
I know.
I'm upset too, because like I told Tim earlier,
we
I
had
was
so
made
many.
sure everything was cleared up. I took a nap. I took care of the lady issue and everything. And
Oh,
was
you
like,
didn't get pussy? Now I feel.
He-
now
no,
I
listen,
feel even
listen.
worse.
no,
Talk
I
about it.
did
Oh,
early.
okay.
He said lady
All right.
issue. He killed a woman. It's fine. You know, he buried her in the backyard. It's fine.
No, Thomas to me, if he was gonna like dump a body, he would at least have a friend with a boat and some anchors. Like I think Thomas would be smart about that shit and leave her floating at the bottom of Lake Erie
I
rather
don't
than
like that face. Is this like I've thought about this face?
I mean, technically, I am friends with Geraldo Rivera, and he has a boat that I denied.
What do you mean? Where do you mean friends? And why hasn't he been on the podcast?
Okay, so
I want Geraldo on this podcast. Stat.
me and Ray's
And we're all
buddy Rob,
shaving the mustaches for the podcast.
Yeah, Rob produced for fucking
Yeah.
Geraldo. Yeah.
yeah, Rob produced for him. So they had this thing out
He did.
at the East Lake Tavern over off of Lakeshore, some sort of bar.
Yeah.
And Geraldo was taking people on his boat. And
That's
everybody
awesome.
would get a ride, and you could tell Geraldo didn't want anything to do with it. All TAM personalities are there.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
It comes time for me to get on Geraldo's boat. It's like, hey, pleasure to meet you. I'm like, nice to meet you, Geraldo. How you doing? He said, you want to go for a ride on my boat? I said, nah, man, I'm good. He says, but it's a boat, you get to ride on the boat. It's like, nah, I'm good. It's like my my heritage will not allow me to get on the boat. And he gives this look. He's like, that's a good one. I was like, yeah, I'll catch you next time.
I like
So-
Geraldo.
He's a midget,
Yeah.
but
He is
So
Mario.
was John Lanigan, but I still love John.
oh, John was awesome. Yeah.
He was
Geraldo,
like all
the dude
5'6".
telling people that if you could hold your breath, you don't have COVID.
Uh,
He did
no, that
He
was
did
Chris Cuomo.
No, he
was
did
Chris
that on
Cuomo.
Fox News. There's a clip. He did it on Fox News.
Ever heard of a boating accident? Oh no, we were going deeper into racism than you're taking out of it, Casey. I get you're from Utah, and it's all white people over there, but
Jeez. We weren't going to go deep into like Jose Fernandez conspiracies or anything.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
That's a bummer, man. That guy was so good. Well, and, multiple reasons why that's a bummer, but yeah. But as a baseball fan, the last 5 years we haven't had Jose Fernandez, and he was the man. He was a great pitcher. He'd probably be with the Yankees or the Red Sox by now, or the Padres.
No, I think he would have stayed in Miami. He would have been a diehard. He would have been a Marlin.
They would have traded him for three single A players like fucking Christian Yelich
and Clint Frazier.
Clint Frazier. That's a ginger assassin right there, Clint Frazier. Hey, we got Andrew Miller for him, and he did great for us when we had him.
Yeah.
Are we out of steam? It seems like we are.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you want to end it tonight, and we can limp off into the sunset? And
I always want to have, but I don't really have a whole lot more to talk about, and I have to pee.
Me too. So what we'll do is we will cut it off for the night. Thank everybody. Thomas, if you could put the reminder up to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give us a thumbs up on whatever you're watching this on. We appreciate everybody. We have people coming in and out all night. All of our chatty, which was Casey Jones, JBM, right? Or is it
JBM?
Yeah. JBM.
Jesse.
Go over to the MMAholes.com. That is where you can find us live streaming every Tuesday. And as always, motherfuckers, we will see you at the Kumite.
Hold on, I'm looking on Amazon right now. Amazon Books. I'm looking for the Unabomber Manifesto on paperback. Oh, it's on Kindle.